And good evening and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV show produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Jackson Christian Facebook page. This is also the Great American Sports Pregame, and they will bring you the Postgame show also. I'm Coach Joe Holloway, your announcer for the evening, and of course to my right, Michael Mullenix, who he and I have worked at Freed-Hardeman University before on many things, not just football, but we worked on basketball, baseball, softball. Yeah, we hadn't worked any mumbly peg, have we?
I don't think we have on that one, Coach.
We hadn't done it. This is a copyright broadcast for Worthy Road Studios for the year 2022, and any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz TV show without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. Other high schools playing tonight, TCA and Peabody will be playing tonight. USJ has the night off. Also do all of Union's volleyball, basketball, soccer, softball, baseball, and anything else that they need. And, of course, Paul Schultz is here tonight as executive producer. Our Stephanie Janda is here producing. And, of course, very fine young lady on the replay, Adrena Hicks, is here tonight. And upstairs, Vincent Lockhart on the main camera. And we're going to bring you an exciting broadcast. Now, again, I will announce this to you. You can listen to this game on the Facebook page. It is audio only night. It is being taped in its entirety, and you can watch it at 7 p.m. and thereafter until time ends, because it will be archived on YouTube, and you can see the pictures tomorrow night. Video tomorrow night. This is because of the National Federation, and the TSSAA is trying to skin you out of some money, and I will go ahead and say it. If they figured up, they make it sound like schools are getting a lot of money out of it. They don't. As a matter of fact, schools, for each person that signs up for it, only gets 1/10, which is about $1.20. And it's an interesting situation, but they're trying to keep you from seeing free football tonight. You can still see it tomorrow night, but you can hear it. Michael and I have both worked radio, so that shouldn't be a factor. We have some individuals missing that won't dress out and play. We'll tell you more about that. So does Columbia Academy. Their quarterback that started against us the first time is in street clothes tonight, Crossan. He also handles their punting. I'm sure that they'll go to Cisneros to handle kickoffs and punting, although they had another young man working on it in pregame. We will be without Gage Boykin and Blake Rowland tonight. And we're going to come out and play football. And tell you what we're going to do, Michael, and we'll come back with you and I having some comments. Let's take our first time out here on the Worthy Road and Jackson Christian Network.
Hub City Deli is honored to sponsor Jackson Christian Athletics. Gourmet chef Peter Thomas invites you in for a totally new experience in craft sandwiches, wraps, and salads. The homemade hoagies are baked fresh. A big favorite is Pete's Brisket Hoagie with brisket, smoked Texas style. The Hub City Burger is a Jackson favorite. The salads are always fresh and unique. Hub City Deli is open for breakfast as well. Located on Pleasant Plains Extended, just down the road from Jackson Christian.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
And we are back here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium. And Michael Molnick's alongside of me for this playoff game. It's a first-round contest between Columbia Academy Bulldogs and the Jackson Christian Eagles. Michael, let's get some thoughts from you about this contest. The cast of characters have changed from the no-contest game that was lightninged and rained out, but this one could be a very exciting contest.
That's right. This is a big – just overall just a big week in general for just the state of Tennessee. First round of the playoffs, anything can happen. 4 seeds could upset 1 seeds. It's just a crazy week for football, so we can see anything happen. Like we said, this week, Austin Kelly's getting the start. Unusual, but he's got Cam Boyd and Jalen Mosley, which kind of makes me feel a little bit better about that. And so Cam Boyd, saw him have a great game last week. Jalen Mosley, an amazing game last week. So you give those 2 guys right there, plus you got Daniel Green, Lance Rowland, Cooper Banke as on that wide receiver tight end line as well. I think you're going to have a good game tonight, Coach.
And you're right about they have not seen Jalen Mosley live. He was not at the game at Columbia, so they've never seen him run. You can look at the speed on film and stuff, but it's not like seeing him run live. Cam Boyd will run some. Now, they did a good job in that half of football we got in before the rains just really came down. They did an excellent job of stuffing our run game. The big play in that one was the cannon from Gage Boykin to our sure-handed receiver, Lance Rowland. And Lance is dressed out tonight. He wears number 24. Cooper Banke, though, capable, wearing 13, of taking it all the way to the house. Mosley, and you'll see DeMoss in several spots tonight. Elijah DeMoss is also the backup quarterback tonight. He wears number 1. Kelly wears 11. The only concern I have is unless we've made a change, and I didn't get to talk to Coach Palmer as long as I normally do because Chase, who gets all of our good stats and makes charts for us and things like that. Chase is with a group of Jackson Christian students in Washington, D.C., taking a tour and learning about our government up there. And Austin is our long snapper on punts. One of my other concerns, and folks are going to say, gosh, Coach, you're Mickey Mouse. It's been a while since Zach Cisco punted. Remember, we've been taking the ball to the house on most of our drives. Now, he can still kick it in the end zone, although, Old Glory tonight, there is no wind. He can reach the end zone. Last week, the leg got a little tired, and I think he dropped one on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that is right. Last week when we saw Fade Academy, the only drive we didn't score on was that last drive, and I believe that's because time ran out, Coach.
Yeah, and that was a running clock, folks, if you wonder why time ran out. And, of course, we're close to basketball, but we're not here to talk about that right now. And I need to mention some of the good sponsors. Our replay sponsor, and remember, you'll see replays tomorrow night. Tonight, audio only, thanks to the National Federation and the TSSAA. And they need to come and take my Monopoly class. I wonder if there's a good business lawyer out there somewhere. But Mitchell's Body Shop will bring you the replays. The corner logos tomorrow night, and I shouldn't even mention tomorrow night. We're just going to do it like it's happening tonight. They are Jackson State Community College, where you can get a great education in so many different fields. Dynamics Physical Therapy that talks about and helps you with your physical problems. They are the trainers, and they take care of our young people here and several other schools, but guess what else they do? They can work with you, the individual public. What a great bunch of people they are. Jones Chevrolet, They give you great deals. Got that beautiful new showroom up there on Highway 45, but right before it splits and goes to Highway 45 east and west. What a great place to go. Blacksmith Restaurant, go down and see Ian in Sulaco. And I understand next week on Saturday, the Blacksmith Restaurant is going to try to help veterans out. They're going to have, I guess you'd call them SOS sandwiches. That's where you got gravy and sausage on toasted bread, and it's a special for the veterans. There'll be a lot of them, but you go there because they got steaks. They got the pimento cheese BLT sandwich. It's actually called a PBLT. One of my wife's favorite. The chicken's great. The steaks are even better. And like I said, the chicken's great. So how do you get better than great? You get greater. Anyway, go to the Blacksmith, our scoreboard sponsor, and I work firsthand with them. Thompson and Smith Insurance Agency. They've already taken care of some insurance needs for me because truck drivers forget to put their mud flaps and stuff back on there, and the rocks are flying on the interstate, broken windows, wrecked stuff. Call Roger Smith up in the whole staff down there. Very quickly, there's some more sponsors. I'm going to talk about them some too. Aloha Pools, what a great place. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. And I guarantee you, when we move into a house, we call them, and they come and get rid of any fleas because my cat does not have fleas and probably never will. He takes one of those little tablets that they take for fleas once a month, and Chuck and his crew have cleaned it out of anything. And you never know, the dog or cat that lives there before can leave you some. But, hey, Southeastern Termite. McCoy's Heating and Air. And right now is a good time to have your heating checked and have your central system checked to make sure everything's going to be okay for the next fall with your air conditioning. We set the heat ready. And Hub City Deli, where we host our Tuesday night show. And don't forget the Beckham, named after Blake Beckham, right here at Jackson Christian. And that's a great sample. They have all kinds of other things, too. Alive Hydration and Spa. Paul has tried it. I've got to. I just got to find a free moment, and it will make you feel better. They've even got an immunity hydration that they run into you that helps work on that. Lifeline Blood Services, they are in need of blood right now. An old fixture as far as Jackson Christian, Kaufman's Furniture. What a place. They also are great sponsors, and that's where both my recliners, I have two recliners. Both of them came from Kaufman's, and they are good ones. One of them is 10 years old, and you can't tell it's not the new one. That's how good the furniture is at Kaufman. Arrington Funeral Home Directors, who will do so much for you, help you with so many things. Arrington and their staff, they are so kind and will go out of their way to give you the extra care at a troubled time in your life. The Bank of Jackson, what a great financial institution that is. King Jewelers, go by and see the King of Bling. Yes, that's Grover himself. And Lonnie Cobb Ford, you love Ford, you love F10s, go by and see Lonnie Cobb Ford. Nest Realty, they can help you with any kind of real estate. Snookums Restaurant, steaks, chops, man, good eating. I bet you my man Michael Mulnix has been down there because it's fairly close to Freed Hardeman.
It sure is, Coach.
And Snookums, we will mention them again in Lifestyle Vision. They help make Paul Schultze see better, and that's where I'm going for my. We didn't find out about them until after I'd already had it, but I've checked them out. They are good. What they've done for Paul is excellent, and I am all excited about them. Michael, a quick comment, then we'll probably take another break, and we'll let you come back with our offensive starting lineup. We're going to take a chance that is what we're going to start with tonight.
That's right. It's playoff time in Tennessee, and anything can happen on any given Friday night from here on out, Coach.
Absolutely. We're going to take a short time out and be back on Worthy Road Studios broadcast of Jackson Christian football.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, They made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, round recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And we are back here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium. And, of course, you see the beautiful football team, AstroTurfed here. See our big eagle out there. And, again, we'll remind you, tonight is an audio broadcast. The video will be shown and archived in perpetuity. I like that word. In other words, forever. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. Don't go for the imitators, and there are still a few of those out there. And we'll remind you, imitators out there, this is a copywritten broadcast. And any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. We're going to take another quick break and come back with more football.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience, it's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And almost due football time, 9:02 and counting on the clock. Here's Michael Molnix with the starting lineup for Jackson Christian. Matter of fact, Michael, if you have time, go ahead and give the offense and the defense.
Offense and defense. Well, for the offense, of course, a little bit of a change. It's going to be Austin Kelly tonight for the offense, wearing number 11. Then at running back, you got number 3, Cam Boyd, who is just a quick guy, tough to get a hold on. And then you got wide receiver number 23, Jalen Mosley, had a great week last weekend. Then other wide receivers, number 13, Cooper Banky, number 24, Lance Rowland. They're really going to help out tonight. Tight end goes to number 85, Daniel Green. He's also going to help out. And you got the wall of an offensive line, number 74, Aiden Childress, 72, Dalton Deloach, 61, Eli Gay, 60, Ty Smith, and 58, Joey Carr. That makes up the offensive starters. I'm feeling confident after going through that list, Coach.
Yes, they did a great job. They've gotten better each week.
That's right. As far as defensively, you got number 70, Shelton Smith, who is very tough to get around. Then behind him, you got number 58, Joey Carr, number 71, Cedric Anderson. And then for linebackers, you got number 4, Caleb Newsom, number 55, Eli Craig, 7, Wyatt Jones, 5, Kyle Wyatt. And then at the DBs, you got number 22, Trent Carrier, number 88, Jack Collins. In the safety positions, you got number 23, Jalen Mosley, and number 15, Easton Jones. And then, of course, as our kicker tonight, you got number 14, Zach Cisco. So this is going to be an interesting night, Coach, with change at quarterback. But with those other starters that we got, you have to feel good as a quarterback coming into this game.
That's right. With the lineup we've got for you, and they have, neither quarterback was here for the Columbia game up there. That was a no contest. Both teams come in scoring a lot of points and stuff, and Columbia Academy is starting to make their appearance. We've got about 7 minutes here, and you're in the Great American Sports pregame show, but these are two loaded teams. Brownlee will start for them at quarterback tonight. He's normally a wideout and a very good one, but he can throw the football. Now, he's only thrown, I think, 20 passes this year, or 22, and he's 11. I believe he's 11 for 22. He can run the football, and he has been playing wideout for the most part. Monte Baldwin is the man to watch. He has gone over 1,000 yards by one set of stats. He's at 998. He was 13 for 67, 13 carries, 67 yards against us, and we did have trouble tackling him at Columbia Academy. They have a very strong offensive line. They play a 4-man front defense, and they will bring their linebackers when they feel like it's needed. They probably will try to jam up the holes. The stunts out of it are more like a split 4 than they are a 4-4 or a 4-3. Now, they listed a 4-2 in a preseason guide. They hadn't been in 4-2 except for when they dropped those outside linebackers. And coaches do things like that. Everybody has their own situation. Brownlee had 23 catches for them, which was really good when he had to move to quarterback. Now, they do have number 17 dressed out tonight for them, which is a young man that didn't play against us. Elijah Nieves is a pretty good thrower. He's 6'4", not the running quarterback. And they're going to run the football quite a bit. They come in here 4-5, 2-3 in their district. But you know what? That doesn't matter. This is a playoff game, and that's all that matters. Just like our 8-1 record does not mean a thing in the playoffs.
That's
and
right.
Michael, I know you always good about looking at this stuff, but in our bracket, we're the home team tonight and would be next week. We must win, though. Middle Tennessee Christian, who has played TCA and had a really good game with them, but they jumped on them early. They're playing Tipton Rosemark, and I hope our friends at Tipton Rosemark do well, but Tipton Rosemark at 2-6, probably that game will be a running clock in the second half.
That's right. Middle Tennessee Christian, a very talented team, almost won their region. It was a close game in enemy territory for that region championship game as well.
And my East Tennessee friends tell me that Trinity Christian Academy should win handily over King's Academy. Kings has a good football program. They were 4-6 this year. And we are looking at our captains come out, and I see Dalton Deloach wearing his 72. Number 7, Wyatt Jones, who was on the Hub City Daily Show. Cam Boyd wearing number 3. And, of course, 58, the man that makes it happen sometimes on defense and offense is a lineman. Joey Carr is out there. And back at the sideline, because you can only send 4 out, is Cooper Banky. And, Michael, have you got a bead? I see that Crossan is coming out, and you can see he's not dressed out for them.
That's right. And it looks like number 55, that is Dane Bennett. Number 11, that is Cade Jackson. And couldn't get a grasp on that 4th guy right there. It looks like number 50, Hayden Harrison. And then, of course, like you said, Connor Rawson, the other Bulldog that is out there with them.
And they have some of those men go both ways, just like we have some guys. Dalton can play defense, too. Wyatt Jones scored a touchdown last week. He normally is in there at H-back, but they had a running play for him. He did a good job. And, of course, Cam Boyd makes it happen. Cooper Banky has done an outstanding job, has a little nagging injury that may make it tough to catch some ball. I started to say basketball. I already got basketball on the brain. Saw Coach Teichman. They're working out. Cooper's got good hands. If it hits him in the hands, he's going to get it. Lance Rowland's going to get it. Watch out for the big man, Daniel Green. He could be important tonight, very important. Now, they stopped our running game fairly well up there. Now, they didn't have to face Mosley, though, and that's the catch. Referee explaining everything, and it's a long explanation, almost makes me think this crew's out of Middle Tennessee. And
I don't know what gave that away, Coach.
I'm not a big fan of Middle Tennessee officiating. I lived there for years, fans, so it's not being unfair. And some of them call my games. They have won the toss, they being Columbia Academy. They have declined to the second half, and you know that is right what we want. Now, the bad thing is up there, we marched it all the way down the field. I forgot to about the 15, between the 15 and 20, and couldn't get it on 4 downs and turn the ball over to them. 10-7 was the score at half up there. Rowland catches that touchdown pass, and we are just about ready for our teams to make an appearance. And let's see the nerves of steel. Who comes out first? You know, it's almost like the psych job that's kind of been going on all day ever since both teams show up. You see the Jackson Christian banner and a lot of fine football players, some wonderful cheerleaders down there. And I don't see our man with our Eagle flag. He may be behind it, but last week I wanted to put pads on him. He was running so fast. In the other corner, and now we're going to have a little wait down here as the clock ticks down to 1:43. And Columbia Academy is going to try to outweight us. And we may come on anyway because, you know what, we just want the football. Michael, who breaks first?
I think we're about to find out.
There is no hard-written rule. Usually the visitors go ahead and come on. But some coaches will hold up and make we come on anyway, yeah. It's football time in Jackson, Tennessee. You are on the Worthy Road Studios Network and the Facebook page of Jackson Christian. This game will be archived and put on YouTube tomorrow.
And Columbia Academy still hasn't run out yet.
Michael, I'm going to have to send you down there to get them to come on out here.
Something about Middle Tennessee guys, which, of course, being from Hohenwald, Columbia Academy right in the area, used to be region rivals with us at Lewis County.
Well, they've got here they come, and I wonder if the cheerleaders feel a little snubbed. Well, they did go between them. I thought for a minute some of them went around them. But they've got their flags, and it, of course, says dogs on it. And, I lived out in Mount Pleasant, and I also did a relief effort at Santa Fe. We didn't like the dogs.
Didn't like the dogs, no.
No, the people of Santa Fe could care. Well, I better not repeat some of them. You live close enough to Santa Fe. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just doing some work for the State Department of Education and wound up coaching and spent a little bit of time helping Zion Christian Academy try to work on their program a little bit, and there's no love lost between Zion and CA either. So we are just about ready. I'm going to look just to make sure, but I tell you, I see DeMoss back, I see Jack Collins, and the man in the middle is T.J. Mosley, and I kind of doubt he is going to touch it. They kicked away from him up there. And the kicker is Pablo Cisneros, and he's a 9th grader, but he's a good young kicker. We have a good one, too, in Zach Cisco. puts his foot in it, and this one going to be fair caught, and that's Wise at our 41, and that's where we're going to start.
That's right. Hopefully good field possession here for Austin Kelly. Let's see what he can do here on his first drive as a starter for playoffs.
Well, let's look for some overloads and some things like that, and I believe that is yours, and I apologize for not giving it to you as a sheet. We got so much paper up here that they cut 5 trees down to print it all off. Anyway, 3 seconds went off the clock. 4 down lineman for Columbia Academy. Here's Boyd. He's trying the right side. He's got the 45, the 50. He's going to be hit and slung down, and I do mean a handful of jerseys slung down at about the 47 of Columbia Academy, be right at the first down marker by Nathan Thomas.
And good job by Nathan Thomas. Nathan plays, I believe, both sides of the ball for Columbia Academy.
Now they're going to, well, they started to move the chains, and this is something you see frequently in Middle Tennessee. Mass confusion with the officiating. Sorry about that, but it's the truth, Richard McWhirter. And here's the second play, and it's this time Mosley rumbling, bumbling, stumbling along. Actually, he was pretty smooth, but they hit him a couple times. He's going to get about 8 or 9 yards.
We do have a flag, though, as well.
Uh-oh. Now I didn't see where it was thrown from, because I was watching them play with the chain a minute ago.
Does look like the side
We're
official.
going back, and that's not a good sign. From the spot of the foul. And it's going to make it, what, first and about 15 or so?
I believe.
Or will it be second and 15?
Yeah, it looks like it'll be first down and about.
That was Mosley on that carry. 3 receivers to the right of the formation. The online man is rolling. They try Boyd again. He's giving a little ground to try to get the corner. Cuts up the field, across the 50, the 45, the 40, and he is going to be run out of bounds at about the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Good 12-yard rush there by Cam Boyd. Already two rushes on the night.
2 first downs.
Two
correct?
first downs as well.
Michael is going to keep the stats tonight, and you see a good replay here. That's a Mitchell's body shot replay. Look at the little man go, and he pulls and breaks one tackle, but it caused him lose his balance. First and 10 from the 36 of Columbia Academy. Austin Kelly, the quarterback, checks the coaching staff. There will be a couple of people signaling in. DeMoss in the backfield with him. There's a quick toss out there to Mosley. He needs a block. He got one. He's going to have a first down. He could go all the way. What do we have? Touchdown. Jalen Mosley and Jackson Christian.
Austin Kelly, 1 pass, 1 touchdown, Coach.
Absolutely. One for one.
And look at this right here. Kelly from the 41 right to Mosley at the 39, and Mosley's going to take that 39 yards into the end zone, Coach.
Zach Cisco on for the extra point. The snapper is Wyatt Jones. The holder is Austin Kelly, the fine young junior quarterback. Also plays baseball. And we will check that. There are a couple of things. We've got about 3 different charts. The snap was a little high, but you know what? Kelly gets it down, and perfection.
That is right, Coach. And that's exactly how you want to start this game. A big touchdown to go up early in this one.
Mosley making the difference. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Hub City Deli is honored to sponsor Jackson Christian Athletics. Gourmet chef Peter Thomas invites you in for a totally new experience in craft sandwiches, wraps, and salads. The homemade hoagies are baked fresh. A big favorite is Pete's Brisket Hoagie with brisket, smoked Texas style. The Hub City Burger is a Jackson favorite. The salads are always fresh and unique. Hub City Deli is open for breakfast as well. Located on Pleasant Plains Extended, just down the road from Jackson Christian.
Monte Baldwin back expecting 6. Cisco's line drive kick, and it's going to squirt into the end zone. May have hit that one a little high, but did you see the force he drove that football with?
That's right. There was nothing stopping that ball, not even number 24 right there from Columbia Academy.
And we'll check Columbia Academy's lineup. We know that Harrison Brownlee should be at quarterback tonight. Coming wide over here is Knox Love, who wears 21. We'll pick up the other receivers. They're going to try to spread us out, and they want to try to squirt. And when I say squirt, all he needs is a small hole, and Baldwin can get it done.
That's right. Looks like maybe a gain of 4 right there.
Yeah, he's going to get. Looks like you're right, Michael. He's going to get 4 out of that. We got to keep him under 4 yards a carry. Trips right, single receiver left, no tight end. Brownlee the quarterback, and he's going to throw a short pass. It's a screen. It's complete, and the man got outside and got their initial first down, and now he's 1 for 1 as the quarterback.
And
let's watch the replay on that one. Now, see, you've got 2 blockers out here when we're outnumbered at the point of attack.
Yeah, this was a good block at the start there by Nathan Thomas. And what you said, what number that was, Coach? It was number 8.
I didn't. I've got to get an angle, and I'm sitting where I cannot see their numbers at the angle they're at. This is a running play to the left side, giving ground, and in-run support coming up very quickly was Jalen Mosley for a loss of at least 5, maybe more. We'll see where the official spot is.
And
yeah, they're walking that chain. It's got to be. It's about 8.
According to the scoreboard, 7-yard loss on that one, Coach.
And I'm doing it with just looking at it and figuring it. But we'll take it to 2nd and 17. Ball on the 26-yard line of Columbia Academy. Now they're going to run their trips into the short side of the field. So watch for something a little different. Single receiver to the right. They run a crossing action play. And we're going to play good defense. And there's a host of Eagles. I know Chilton Smith is there. But there's more than just Chilton, and I don't want to not give people credit. Our linebackers were in on it. Wyatt Jones, one of them. Kai was there.
Yeah, you see number 55, that is Eli Craig with the initial hit right there, Coach.
Yeah, that's right, the initial hit by him. It's 3rd and 15, a gain of 2. Trips right to the wide side, single receiver. They're checking armbands for the play. Brownlee wants to crank the javelin up. He's got it up there. Mosley flashes out of nowhere. You could say it was a ghost interception, but he turned his speed on, and a big INT by Mosley.
That's right. Good play by Jalen Mosley. He's played good on both sides of the ball already, and we're only 4 minutes into this first quarter.
And watch this, those of you, when you see the replay, Mosley leaping, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. 8:27, and the Eagles are threatening again. They have the football 1st and 10 on the 35 of Columbia Academy, the ball on the left hash mark. And we've got the formation with 2 receivers in front of Mosley. We can throw the screen, and they're going to try to cover it justly. They fake it. They're going deep. They've got Lance Rowland down the sideline. Lance Rowland takes it all the way to the house, and he's running all the way to Memphis, Tennessee. 35 yards.
What's so weird about this now? Kelly, 2 passes, 2 touchdowns, Coach. You're not used to seeing that in the TSSAA football playoff game.
No, you're not.
And look at this. Just perfect placement right there. It's a number 24, Lance Rowland.
We'll tell you what, Memphis, he'll be there before the night's over at this rate. 8:18 to go. 13-0 your score. Cisco on. Austin Kelly to hold. Zach already getting an early workout. The Eagle has flown. Here comes the snap. It's down. It's up. They hard rush from the outside. But guess what? It's all the way to the tennis court and good, and the Eagles take a 14-0 lead on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network as we take a timeout.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Lifestyle Vision, located at Thompson Farms, offers patient-centered comprehensive eye exams. Select your new look with our latest styles from exclusive brands. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
And we're back. The pass play striking Kelly to Rowland that time, and I thought Rowland was going to take it all the way to Memphis. Baldwin back, and that's who they really want to field this. Now, if we kicked it, and Zach's pretty talented, let's see if the guy, now they're going to back one up. If they had left it like it was, we could have kicked to the right corner to Zach's right foot side. This one going, gone. Let's bring it out to the 20.
That's a home run in baseball, Coach.
It is.
And you see Jalen Mosley back on the field there. Already a touchdown and an interception already. Let's see what more he can do, Coach.
Well, he's had the big play. Remember, he stuffed the run over here.
That's right.
8:18 to go. It's 1st and 10 from their own 20. Ball will be equidistance between the hash marks. Trips right. No tight end. One back. Baldwin in there with Brownlee. Brownlee gets the snap, looks. Now he's going to sprint out, looking. He can keep it, and he is a good runner. There is a flag, and unless somebody got a hand on a face mask, which okay. It is a hold against, I was going to say the other penalty call from that spot is holding. And I'm sure we're going to take the penalty. I'm not trying to coach for Coach Palmer, but it makes sense to back them up closer to their goal line.
Yeah, that is right, Coach. And now both teams even at one penalty, I think same yardage as well.
Now we will be making an adjustment defensively to make sure we've got somebody on Brownlee, because he can cut it up and gain good yardage. He's a good runner. He had what they call yak, yards after catch, when he was a wideout. Very good player. And again, they go trips right. They're trying to spread us out. They get it, and then look at him run. Now, that's the reason I told you this kid is very, very good Baldwin. He gets a good, large chunk of that back.
That's right. And look how far he got after contact right there, Coach. You see first contact made right at the 10-yard line, and he's able to take it 10 more yards after that.
Well, we got to get somebody to get a shoulder pad, but you have to be careful with the new rules on drive him backwards. He gained 10 on that one, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Baldwin again. He's going to get close to 5 yards. It'll probably be about 4 3/4. Boy, am I getting nitpicky with the yardage. Let's watch the spot. And that looks like a good spot. They give him 4 on that one, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. And this is where Brownlee, the present quarterback, can put a little pressure on you with sprinting out. Now they bring a young man who plays wide out and tight end. They're going to go with the tight end for the first time. 21's supposed to be off. The line, we adjust. They're going to fake, and Brownlee has got the angle, dumps the pass, and I'm going to tell you what, is that Mosley with deflecting the pass, it's 4th down.
That's right. Good read by Mosley. Goes up and then stops. Look right here, Coach.
Well, see the pressure he puts on. He hasn't crossed the line of scrimmage. And see, we cannot let the man get outside of us on that. Mosley can jump higher than they think he can. Former basketball player, too.
That's right.
It's 4th down. Let's be very careful, because they have 2 men capable of carrying the football, and you never know what somebody's going to do. We're in punt safe this time. High kick, nobody back, and we'll stay away from it. It'll take a roll for them, and our worst field position will start at, boy, this one keeps rolling down to the 24, and a flag has come down. Let's see what the flag is for. And the reason I'm quiet is this is one of it's a sideline warning. The National Federation and they're really worried about that. And I've seen a few officials worried about that so much they missed a call. But he didn't miss a call, but that's what we come out straight from the sideline, line up on the football, Boyd in the backfield with Kelly, sending DeMoss in motion. DeMoss keeps it, goes right. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got a first down. Unless we've got a penalty.
No, it might be short from the spot of the
they say he stepped out of bounds. That I didn't see. Let's watch it again. This is DeMoss going around the left end. Gets turned. That's where we couldn't see, and he did come up a little short. So it's 2nd and about 3. Tight slot. Here's the man in motion getting it. That's DeMoss. Now they've come up. They've got good support this time, and he's going to be tackled for a loss on this one. And he'll get back to the 30 if they mark it properly. If they mark it deeper than the 30, it has been improperly marked.
And looks like it might be right at the 29.5, if that far.
And they improperly marked that one. I will say it on the air. Now, it's only a couple of inches, but inches make a difference. This is our first third down that is really – this is 3rd and 4. That's a long 4, too. And we're going to send 3 receivers to the left of the formation. The H-back is to that side. They give to Boyd. Boyd's trying. He gets through. He broke a tackle, and he's got the first down. Extra effort by Boyd.
That's right. Let's see where they mark it real quick. And we can see right here on the replay as well.
Yeah. Good fake by Austin Kelly. He's going to keep one of these days. But now they keep 24 over there and keep out. But watch Boyd's extra effort right here. Gets him through. And that's what it's going to take all night is the extra effort. They are really good about shutting the lanes down, they being Columbia Academy. Roland and Banky come to this side. By himself, Mosley. Mosley is kind of double covered. The underneath guy will try to impede throwing a slant or anything to him. Boyd changes side, wide side of the field, but they're going up in the A gap. He's going to hit for a quick 5 yards, and his body lean got him some yardage.
And look at the spot of the ball right there. It looks like gain of 5, if I'm not mistaken, Coach.
Yeah, you're right. It's 5, maybe slightly over a couple of inches, but we still got 5 yards to go. But it's 2nd and 5, 4:35 to go in the first quarter of play. 14-0, Jackson Christian leads. Slot right. They switch Daniel Green to the right side of the formation. No adjustment. We're eventually going to outnumber them. Here's Banky. He's got some yardage if he can get by one man. Breaks a tackle, gets shoved out of bounds just across the 50.
And it's going to be enough for a first down, looks like, Coach.
And, again, this official and I are not going to be on the same page all night. He is shorting us at least 4 inches every time he spots. And it's the truth.
Only gain of 7 on that play,
but it's 1st and 10.
It is 1st and 10.
4:12 to go in the first quarter. Ball on the 50-yard line, wide side of the field to the left. 2 receivers over there. 2 men in the backfield this time. They give to Mosley. Mosley's trying to turn the corner. They set it, then he jukes them, gets by. He's got 10, maybe 12 yards on the carry to the left.
And let's look at this replay right there. Mosley's speed is the key factor in this.
Let's watch and see if he gave him a little limp leg because he makes it in and out. Yeah, he faked him. He was coming off tackle, bounced it out. A little change of pace right there. And look at Jalen Mosley go.
That's right.
Signals being sent in, and even the wide receivers, everybody has to look to the side. You know what your plays are. 2 men in the backfield, a slot right. They send Mosley in motion. Looking, he's covered by a linebacker. They're looking and just over the head, and you would have had to drop that one down because good coverage by number 2, Harrison Brownlee, the quarterback. He also plays wide receiver and some linebacker and defensive back on defense, depending. They go with a 4-man front, and it's 2nd and 10, but not a bad route.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, Coach. And that's only the first incompletion by Kelly in 4 passes. So he's not having a bad night so far.
So far, so good. Be great to put another touchdown on at the 3:50 mark in the first quarter. Mosley's in the slot. Jones and Green come to this side. It's the little man, and he is going to be taken down after approximately a 4-yard gain. Cam Boyd. Here comes the replay, Mitchell's replay.
And this is the 4th rush by Boyd tonight. And just right there, just got swallowed up there by the Columbia Academy. But
yeah, we let somebody filter through backside. We had a guard leading. We've got to block that backside linebacker or either that backside tackle. Block him a little better, and he'd be loose in the secondary on a 3rd and 6. Ball's on the 40-yard line, wide side to the right. Here's Kelly looking, gets a little pressure, gets it out here. Mosley pivots, gets free, gets across the 30, and that should be a first down.
And, yeah, they're going to go ahead and signal him for the go on that one.
Mosley did a good job. Did you see the inside pivot he executed? Looked like he was playing basketball.
That's right, Coach. And Mosley, he would have been a good basketball player if he would have stuck with it, but, hey, football is his sport, Coach.
He can do it all. His dad was a great running back years ago at Southside High School. His mom, a really wonderful lady. Roland and Banky to the left. Here goes the motion man crossing action, and referees have stopped it.
Might have got a little bit of movement from the wide receivers down there.
Illegal procedure or movement. So this one will come back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 35. Now we need to keep penalties and fumbles and interceptions down. So far, we've done that with the fumbles and interceptions. A couple of penalties. One didn't cost us. Hopefully this one doesn't either. They're going to send Rowland and Banky back to the right with Banky in the slot. Mosley is in the backfield, two-man backfield along with, now they send him in motion. They're going to give to Boyd. Boyd got it, same play, he cuts it back. He's across the 30, the 25, and he's going to be down at about the 21-yard line, and that will be right at the first down stake, if not a first down.
That's right. And look at Boyd right here. Good misdirection by Kelly. Almost the fake pitch right there to Mosley and able to get a big hole right there. Almost got a good block from the referee as well.
Yeah. Well, he got a good block from number 72, Dalton DeLoach. It's 2nd and 1. Remember, we don't go under center, even on the goal line. So Kelly gets it. He drops back. He's looking. He's got Mosley in the corner of the end zone. He has Mosley. All we are waiting for is where did his posterior come down? I think it's a yard short.
He ended up dropping the ball, they said. Look at this play right here, Coach. Mosley coming out from the backfield. No one covers him right until then. And then you see on the replay right there, comes down, but the ball comes out with it.
Okay, good call. That's the reason Michael's watching those replays. I could not see the ball. I am cut off from the end zone by the corner of our press box. So that should bring up 3rd and 1. And anytime you're in the gun, I know some people like it, or the spread, the pistol, whatever you want to call the spread formation, you still are 5 to 7 yards back. And they have a chance to get some and penetration. Here's the pitch to Boyd. He's going to get by the first tackler. He's going to get by the second one and finally drag down at about the 12-yard line. That is a first down, Jackson Christian.
That is, and a 9-yard gain there by Boyd. And we can see it right here. Good leaning pitch right there by Kelly, able to get him with some momentum and the first down, Coach.
Boy, Harrison Brownlee busy. He was the finisher of the tackle, and Boyd got by several good tacklers because one of the things I noticed when we played up there is how well Columbia Academy tackles. Banky and Mosley to the left of the formation, Rowland to the right, only about 5-6 yards off the line of scrimmage. Going to pull the guards, bring Boyd in there. He's gaining yardage. He's headed towards the goal line. He smells it. He's got it, I believe. Let's see where they...
And they're calling it a touchdown.
They are calling it a touchdown now. The little man himself, Cam Boyd, puts the 3rd points on the board.
That's right.
54 seconds left in this quarter.
And with that, that's the first rushing touchdown of the game by Jackson Christian, and Cam Boyd doing it in spectacular fashion right there.
Boyd on the carry. Here's Cisco on to attempt out of the hole of Kelly. Wyatt Jones snapping. And here's the snap. The kick is up. They put a hard rush on it. And it just knocked a Russian Sputnik out of the air. It went so deep. We'll be back with the Eagles leading 21-0 after this.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Monte Baldwin back for the Bulldogs. They trail 21-0, 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Michael's going to give you some important stats here in a moment. This one, the line drive, may not get through. It got through. And again, the grass chopper. How many yards does Brother Cameron Boyd have?
Well, on 8 carries, Cam Boyd has 74 rushing yards, Coach. And that's
8 times 9 used to be 72, wasn't it?
That
so
is
he's
right.
got more than 72.
That is right. And with that, this is just in the first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter.
Just in the first quarter.
Jack Collins coming out here to cover. They've got trips and some good receivers out here. I see Nathan Thomas as one of them. He does a great job for them, playing with a tight end this time, and they're going to run the football. And this time Brownlee's just going to take it and take off with it. He's got a first down and more. He's got about 16, maybe 17 yards. And we didn't lay a glove on him until he had gotten into our secondary.
That's right. And believe they're going to call that a gain of 16. And with that, he's right up there as the leading rusher for Columbia Academy now.
And he's going to carry it again. Single wing football, he goes down to the ground, so he'll be down. He didn't mean to. He's trying to make a cut. Our closest man to him was 75, Kyle Christensen. And the clock keeps running. They may let the clock run out because there's 35 seconds on the play clock, but the game clock only has 20-something. And let's see if they try to get one more play off. And they may, 14 seconds and counting. They're looking at, there's a little indecision. Trips right. Brownlee and Baldwin in the backfield. And Brownlee has looked good running the football from the quarterback spot. He's going to pitch to Baldwin. Baldwin's got a couple of tough yards. And now he gets it and makes about a 4-yard carry out of it. Maybe. But they already were at minus yardage. And the half has ended. 21-0, or the quarter has ended. 21-0, Jackson Christian leads. We'll be back after this on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
We are back to start the second quarter. The ball is on the 38-yard line of Columbia Academy. They have the wide side to the left. Brownlee at quarterback. Baldwin is this time, they're going to go 5 out. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Brother Brownlee keep the football and run it. He may show pass, but now I call that illegal motion. But anyway, he did get through the first wave, and he got bitten like a vampire by Wyatt Jones, and he didn't bite him. But that's how a vampire would go after somebody.
That is right, and that's only a gain of, I believe, 4 maybe, if that.
Yeah, it's 4. And it will bring up 4th and 4, a punting situation. And we will check. This is not the same punter that we saw. Connor Rawson punted up at CA. Now, you got to guard their wideouts because there is a play where you throw the ball up in there and a lot of people will back off because they don't think they can catch it and they forget it's not a punt. And he had left early. Wobbling punt. Mosley's going to wisely let it bounce, although CA has gotten some good rolling. And look at Mosley, smart football. It's down inside the 20 to about the 18, but that is smart football by Mosley.
That is right. You don't want to be caught up in the middle of that possibility of it rolling off your foot, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what we've got here. We are 82 yards away from pay dirt, 11:07 in the second quarter. The Eagles will come straight to the line of scrimmage. Austin Kelly playing quarterback tonight. Rowland, that's Lance Rowland, to the furthest out on the wide side. We've got a slot, 2 men in the backfield. A little crossing action. Boyd gets hit in the backfield for no gain that time. And they had great penetration then. That was 55 that hit him. That's Dane Bennett, the senior defensive lineman. Yeah, we didn't get him blocked, and he came not quite home free, but we got to do a better job. 2nd and 11, so we actually lost a yard. I am not thrilled about the spots. Really not. Here's the handoff. Mosley wants to turn it up. He has to break and take some people with him, but really not a big gain like you're used to out of Mosley. He'll get about 2, maybe.
Going to spot him at the
3.
21.
Yeah, okay, they're going to spot him at 21, so he got 3 out of it. That brings up a 3rd and about 8, a little long. It's a long 8, too. Ball's on the 20-yard line. Well, if that's the case, it's only a 20. It's only a 2-yard. Well, they changed the setting of the football. Ball's on the 21. Thank you. 10 minutes to go. Clock arrested. Now it starts again as they make adjustments. Man coverage, 1 high safety for the Bulldogs. Here's Kelly looking over the middle. He had Daniel Green, but it was behind him a little bit. Daniel did his best to reach back. It'll be a punting situation. And the first punt for Zach Cisco in a while. Now, at CA, they came after him tooth and toenail, and meaning they brought everything but the kitchen sink.
That's right. And you see he has Green, but just a little bit behind him, and that's just enough to throw Daniel Green off and the Jackson Christian offense.
And one man back. Cisco usually a very fine punter. Let's see if he goes with a directional punt. He's very controlled over it. This one is high. It's going to be a little shorter than he would like. See, and it kicks back into our territory and goes out of bounds, and that makes it kick back about 10 yards. And so they are in our territory, 40 yards away from a score approximately.
Definitely not what you want to have happen as a punter out there, Coach.
No, you don't. And the kickback, you wanted to take your role. CA has had the best of that. Looks like this is Jackson to the right, trips left. Baldwin in the backfield with Brownlee, who has run the ball. He's going to throw a quick out, and Jackson gets it, breaks the tackle, and gets a couple of more yards. It will be short of the first down, bringing up 2nd down. We may have to play press coverage, and then they'll either try to go long or run a slant on us if we do that. And they've got 6-21, who is Love, and 6 is Thomas to the far side with a 3rd receiver. Jackson works by himself. Brownlee's going to keep it. One man's got him. Can he sling him down? And right there, 70 is all over him, Chilton Smith.
And Chilton Smith, let's look at this play right here. You're not used to seeing a quarterback face mask, and not going to be called on that one, I don't believe. But you see you're right there and just takes a hold of it right there. But Chilton Smith not letting him get away with that one.
Yeah. And it's 3rd and 5. Is an equidistance 5. The ball on the 35-yard line. Wide side to the left. No receivers. Brownlee is either going to throw a short one or keep it himself. He's got this look in, and they completed it. We did not react, and this is going to be a good gain for them of almost 20 yards. We'll see where they put it down officially. Now, our linebackers have got to get out into that zone.
That's right, and that's the first completion of the night, or first catch of the night by Cade Jackson.
Slide on both sides. This man's going to take it to the house if we don't get his legs, and we finally did. This is Baldwin. And here's the replay, and we got blocked and turned out. There's a hole. Now, there we should have had him, and we did not lock up. And Monte Baldwin is that good a runner. Wyatt Jones saves the touchdown, but it's 1st and goal from the 4. And here goes Baldwin, and he's going to be driven back, but he looks like only a yard and a half short of the goal line. Ty Smith going back in. Cedric coming out. Cedric's logged a lot of minutes tonight. Still a lot of time left here in the first half. It's 0-0 with only about 5 minutes to go in the Hardin County Creekwood game.
Yeah, not a lot of high-scoring games right now. I hadn't got a chance to look at Coach T a lot. But
wide side to the left. Here goes the quarterback with the keeper. Did he make it? The official says he does. He takes it 2 yards. And Harrison Brownlee got those 2 yards, and he is a dangerous threat to run. And we actually, even though we're going to wind up with a 14-point lead, probably need to answer. And that's, you say, Coach, 14-point lead. These guys, CA can put points on the board. Don't let them fool you. And they got a great running game, and we can tackle a little better than we're tackling. Here's the snap. The kick is up. The kick looks good. The officials say it is good, and it's 21-7. Jackson Christian leads CA. Let's take a timeout.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Cisneros kicking off, and he's going to kick to Jack Collins. It was directional. Jack at the 30, the 35, dances, goes back and loses ground and will be tackled at about the, if they spot it like I'm used to it being spotted, it'll be at the 33. And sometimes you got to run north and south. Jack got speed, but they had good coverage. They stayed in their lanes that time. First and 10 at our own 34, wide side of the field to the right where we send three receivers, Mosley, Banky, and Rowland. Boyd in the backfield. We're going to throw quick out to, we got one block. We need a second one. We got part of it. It's a foot race. Brownlee has an angle. Let's see what Mosley can do to him. He just smoked him. He just smoked him for 74 yards.
That might be 60.
It may be 60, yeah.
66 yards.
66 yards, yeah, 66 yards. Wow, Mosley taking it to the house. I told you we had to answer.
We did. We did. Looks like you're the predictor tonight, Coach.
Uh-oh, this is bad. The far side official dropped the handkerchief, and this one's coming back. And if he calls holding on our wideout over here, it was a great block. So no score. I got you all excited for nothing. Yep. First and 9. So we must have been down the field then, not the. I was going to say there was nothing wrong with the first block by the wideout. So we're back to first and 9. At our own 35, wide side to the left now. And we're going to try Banky, who's got good speed. He gets hit. And 6, that's Jackson, I think, throws him out at about the, 44?
I believe that was Thomas, if I'm not mistaken.
Or is that Tom? Yeah, that's Thomas. 6 is Nathan Thomas. And that's a first down. First and 10 for the Eagles at their own 44, and we do need to answer. And we catch them in that defensive set again if we can check off to that. Rowland is going to come to this side. He's already caught a touchdown pass tonight. Banky and Mosley to the right. Boyd, they fake to him. They go to Rowland. He's got it. He gets across the 50, the 45, and down to about the 41-yard line of the CA Bulldogs, and that should be more than enough for another first down.
I believe so, Coach. It was just a great play. Rowland just taking them with him right there.
Rowland had a great camp. That's his Lance Rowland down at Alabama this summer. I talked with one of the graduate assistants, and they really liked him. Not a D1 prospect, but a prospect. Here's the handoff to Boyd. One man slipped his tackle, and they're going to get us for a yard loss. Got to hold those tackles a little longer and turn the guy out and win the point of attack. Second down coming up.
And Boyd hadn't gotten a good rush here in the second quarter. That's his second time he's been tackled for a loss tonight.
Well, we didn't hold our block long enough. You have to hold those blocks just a hair longer, especially because he was running laterally east and west before he can cut up, and he needs that seam. Green, the tight end, to the left of the formation. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. They fake, give out here to Mosley, and Mosley this time he's going to get some yardage, but he kind of ran into his own block, and he was already going forward. If he could have cut off of the hips of Banky, could have run for a while.
That's right, and I believe they're only going to get a gain of 1 right there,
Yeah.
maybe
2. So it's going to bring up a big 3rd and 9 because it was 2nd and 11. Wyatt Jones on wide side of the field to CA's side. And that's where Thomas will be one of the cover people. They're going to send number 7 over there, which is Gordon, 10th grade defensive back. And they like to put Thomas in that slot. They fake, give to Mosley. He's going to be short of the first down.
I believe that
was actually DeMoss then.
So no gain on that one.
No gain, and we got 4th down. Do we punt it or go for it? That's the reason I'm sitting up here, and Coach Palmer and his offensive staff with Coach Reichard, Coach Bullard, Coach Phillips, they all got to make a decision. I see Lance Rowland coming in. You know what that tells me? We're going for it.
And
now we're going to talk
Palmer's
about
going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. With Jackson Christian leading 21-7 in the second quarter, let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag, filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
4th and 9 as we come back to action. Kelly with the 2-hand pitch. DeMoss, an ex-quarterback, throws the ball down deep. Will it be caught? It looks good. He held on to it. Mosley at around the 3-yard line. The halfback option.
I don't know how in the world in double covers that worked, but all you can say is Jalen Mosley. That's all you can say sometimes.
That's the best throw, even in JV games, I've seen Elijah DeMoss make. He has quarterback capability. He has been one. It is 1st and goal from the 2 for the Eagles. Kelly gets it, gives to Boyd. Boyd wants that goal line. His head went back just a hair.
And they start to say
he has got a touchdown. Cam Boyd with the touchdown.
What a sequence of events right there.
Watch this. Thought maybe somebody was going to put their on his face mask, their hand on the face mask. Look where he landed. He's in the end zone. That is an important score. CA is a good football team. Cisco on to attempt the extra point. Austin Kelly will hold. Wyatt Jones snap. That line wants to cut those holes and make them take a wider rush here. It is a little high, but up. It looks good. I've lost it. It's almost in the trees in the parking lot, but it's good, and we'll tell you that Jackson Christian has taken a 28-7 lead. We'll be back on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
At Alive Hydration Drip Spa, we offer top-of-the-line IV nutritional therapy, which has a wide variety of health benefits, from immune system boosters and skin care, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief. You can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at Alive Hydration Drip Spa.
championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, a full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Ball kicked off. Kiss it goodbye. It's in the end zone.
That's right. And now with it 28-7, big thing for Jackson Christian. You gotta stop him right here. If you stop him right here, you're going to have a lot of momentum going into the half, Coach.
You could get the football back 80 yards away from pay dirt is Columbia Academy. They'll go with 3 wide receivers to the right. Brownlee at quarterback. He's done a good job running. Also, his great running back, Monte Baldwin, who's over 1,000 yards. And they're going to throw a quick out over here, and I believe it's incomplete. And that's what the official agrees with me, intended for Mac Jackson. And we are going to look for some scores and see what we can find. We know that Hardin County, they didn't send a score, but they have taken the lead. I think they had to kick a 35, or somebody had to kick a 35-yard. Middle Tennessee Christian is beating Tipton Rosemark 23-0. And we do a good job on that running play, and I know you'll want to watch that one again. Mitchell's replay.
That's right.
Send a man in motion. That's Baldwin. They're going to hand to him on the jet sweep. We come up in pretty good position. We miss a tackle. It would have been for a loss. And Mosley, I know that Ole Miss really likes Mosley as a defensive back and safety.
That's
Third
right.
and
You can
8.
see why I didn't let him get by him there. Only 1 yard gain on that one.
Passing situation. Brownlee is trying to throw it. He's got a receiver. And again, they are just going and posting up right behind our backs. And we've got nobody in sight. Oh, you'll see a body, but that's not close enough to cover everybody, and they get a first down. Good pass by Brownlee.
That's right. And Nathan Thomas right there, great reception, able to get a few more yards after the catch as well.
Yeah, that was Nathan Thomas, the senior wideout. And we got to do there are some things that we've still got to improve on. We may be leading 28-7. 3:04, the clock arrested. They're going to go with Baldwin. He's going to get just on body lean alone, he'll get 2 yards, because he didn't have any sustaining blocks at the point of attack.
Good play there by the Jackson Christian defense. They're just not giving up on this one.
And we'll see if we can get you some more scores, but Middle Tennessee Christian is beating Tipton Rosemark. This is Brownlee. He's going to be close, and I think he may have the first down depending on where they say that knee hit.
And it looks like they're going to go ahead and send the chains down.
So 2 quick first downs, and we had them pinned back. Now they're moving the football with 2:19 and counting. We're in the second quarter. Jackson Christian 28-7 lead. Columbia Academy gets the football. They'd love to tack one on here, and they get it to start the second half. Trips left. 1 receiver here to the right. CA has checked. We're bringing 4. They're going to throw their version of the screen, and he's got a nice alley up against the sideline. It'll stop the clock, and he'll be close, if not having the first down. And here comes Daniel Green, the 6'6" linebacker.
And believe they're going to say a 9, or no, not, or take that back. There's penalty. I didn't even see a flag.
Mechanics need to be checked, Richard McWhirter. Because I know you like those SEC mechanics, but we're far from it. You'll get the truth on this broadcast. Single receiver to the right, 3 to the left. There was head movement. They didn't call it. And here's Baldwin. Baldwin, this time we used the sideline as the extra defender, Michael.
That's right. And Jackson Christian doing a very good job of containing Baldwin tonight. He's gotten a lot of carries, but not a lot of yardage to add to that. Looks like they're going to mark him right at the 45. No gain. They're saying no gain on that play.
No gain, wow. So that brings up 2nd and 13, ball on the 45. Slot right. There's a tight end this time with a flanker to the left. Faked the ball when sprinting out. He fakes Green out, but Green falls back in there and will tackle him after about a 4.5-yard gain.
That's right.
Let's give Harrison Brownlee credit. He is very mobile and got good fakes.
That's right, especially not starting for a good majority of the season. He's been holding his own here tonight, and just a good gain right there, Coach.
Yeah. And we flip-flop our line depending on their formation. They're going to send 3 to the left, of which Jackson and Thomas are 2 of those. 2 in a stack out to the right. Brownlee's going to look, but he'll come out of the pocket as quick as he feels like he's got an opening. And almost the linebacker's dream, Wyatt Jones, who doesn't have pass balls because he's good about blocking his body, just couldn't control and corral that football. And it brings up 4th and 10 with 46 seconds. And looks like CA will punt it away. 52, Gabriel Sapecki, or Sapecki, I believe is the way they pronounce it. If I'm wrong, I apologize. He's a very nice young man. Mosley is back deep, but now watch for the fake because the 2 upbacks are both wide outs and running back. It's going through. Sapecki takes his time, end over end. We'll let it drop. It bounces. This time we get a slight bounce our way. CA all over it. Good coverage by them. Wisely, Mosley stays away. You got 37.2 seconds to put something on the board. What do you do?
I mean, considering you don't get the ball to start the second half, I say you try to go for something right here. Maybe one, not the same, Elijah DeMoss halfback option pass, 39 yards to Jalen Mosley, but you can get something going here. You just got to figure out what right now, Coach.
Marshall County 21-3 in the second quarter over Chester County. 1st and 10 on their own 25. The Eagles sprinting left is Austin Kelly. He looks. He's got Roland. He throws it, and Roland's going to step out of bounds after a gain of about 7, maybe 8. Did they call that out of bounds? Ineligible receiver downfield. Let's watch the replay. Paul, could we get that replay one more time? And I hate to ask like that, but this is – okay, let's check the forward line.
And
that's
I think
an eligible receiver. We got one.
He got 72, I believe,
yeah,
right
we
there.
Got it. We do have one, and the referees make the right call. Richard, you can compliment him on that one. Okay, that puts a penalty, and that will move the football back and make it about 1st and 17. Clock says 25, but it's not quite. It's not 20. It's about 17. Ball is on our – let's make sure we're right. 21-yard line, or have they moved it yet? 21.
Looked like right on the 21.
Yeah. Got to get to the 41 for a first down, so it's 20 yards.
And they're going to go ahead and call another timeout.
Another timeout. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to sort this out. Jackson Christian leads 28-7 with 19 seconds.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all pre-arranged funerals. So you may have pre-arranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state. But we accept all pre-arranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back with Jackson Christian leading 25 seconds. They did put some time back on the clock properly. Good job by the officials. We'll tell you when. Great play, except we did have a lineman from the right side of our offensive line down the field. Michael is very observant. That's what I love about him. He doesn't miss anything. Slot left.
Don't speak too early, Coach.
Kelly in the backfield. They are in the spread, if you prefer it that way, because of where Boyd is. If it's pistol, he would be behind Kelly. Tight end in this one. Blocking. We're going to try to get it with the short side of the field. Mosley's going to get positive yardage, but he's going to get tackled at about the 29-yard line. Maybe time for one more play unless we want to use a timeout. If not, this will probably be the last play of the half if we even attempt to get off. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Coach Palmer says we're going to talk it over and work on it. And with the score, 28-7, Jackson Christian leading Columbia Academy. It's halftime. We'll be back with this playoff game after this important timeout.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Tired of being seen and not heard? At Lifestyle Vision, we believe in patient-centered quality eye care for West Tennessee, which is why we are locally owned and operated. Come see us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or schedule an appointment anytime online. Lifestyle Vision, where compassion meets commitment.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
And you can see our fine band lining up down there. 17:20 left in halftime. They're using the 20-minute halves. Jackson Christian leads 28-7. Michael Mulnix and Greg Armour probably will talk stats and talk to each other about that. But we've got some replays here, and I know Adrena Hicks has done such a good job of getting us several highlights together, and we're going to see a couple of Jackson Christian touchdowns here. Actually, it's more than a couple. She has worked overtime. She is to be complimented, does such a good job on that. And while you watch our band, she is loading up the replays, and we're going to have a fun time. And look at there. Thank you, sir. And here we go with the replay. You're going to see a touchdown pass here, and watch Mosley shake and bake. Watch the blockers. Banky with a good block. Mosley breaks a tackle, runs by somebody. Give him 6, even though it's early. He smokes 24 on the run. He outran him. 24 is Brownlee, and he is quick, folks, and plays good defense. Well, actually not Brownlee, but Baldwin. Here we go again. This is with 8 minutes, 18 seconds in the first half. Fake to Mosley. Going deep. This should be Lance Rowland. Sure-handed Lance Rowland is going to head to Memphis with the football. And we are up at that point 14-0. We've got another one coming up here with 54 seconds in the first quarter. And you can see that we give to Boyd. Boyd is going to run, oh, man, just like the movements of a fine Swiss watch. Touchdown, Cam Boyd. He took it to the house. The little man, somebody, you better jump on it and recruit this young man. He is dynamite, just like a couple of small, great running backs in the NFL. We got one more, I believe, for you with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Boyd. Power, good blocking by his line, and Boyd finishes off knocking 2 men back into the end zone. And at that point, we will have a 28-7 lead. What great highlights. You can get highlights on your car by going to Mitchell's Body Shop. We want to thank Adrena Hicks for what a great job, and she writes so nicely over here. Tell you what, I'm so excited after that. We got to take another timeout. Even if it's a short one, let's take a timeout, gang.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise, and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
At Alive Hydration Drip Spa, we offer top-of-the-line IV nutritional therapy, which has a wide variety of health benefits. From immune system boosters and skin care, fatigue, energy, and even hangover relief, you can be sure we have an IV blend that's right for you. All of our blends are administered by one of our experienced nurses in a spa setting to ensure you leave feeling re-energized and refreshed. Give us a call or visit our website to book your appointment today. We have what it takes to make you feel alive again at Alive Hydration Drip Spa.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night. This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And you see our band that is being recorded, and you can see it on YouTube also. Now our broadcast will not be live video; it's live audio till tomorrow at 7 o'clock due to National Federation and TSSA. And there's another A on there. Spelled it out like I spell it when I write it, and it's really a bad deal. But guess what? We're up 28-7. Playing pretty good at this point, and the highlight of the night, other than watching the kids play, is right here sitting next to me. World's greatest statistician, Greg Armour, is here, and he is going to tell you all the numbers you need to know.
All right, thank you, Joe. All right, for Jackson Christian, we had 9 first downs. We attempted, Austin Kelly attempted 10 passes, completed 8 for 119 yards. Elijah DeMoss attempted 1 pass, completed 1 pass for 38 yards. Leading receivers, Jay Mosley has 5 for 90. Lance Rowland has 2 for 50. Cooper Banky has 2 for 17. In the rushing department, we rushed 16 times for 96 yards. Cam Boyd has 11 carries for 78 yards. Jay Mosley has 2 for 13. Elijah DeMoss has 3 for 5. We punted once for a 20-yard average, and we had 5 penalties for 40 yards. For Columbia Academy, they attempted 8 passes, completing 4 for 48 yards. Their leading receiver is number 11. He had 2 passes for 25 yards. In the rushing department, they rushed 18 times for 66 yards. Leading rusher is number 24. He had 10 for 37, and the quarterback number 2 has 8 for 29. They had 6 first downs. They punted 3 times for an average of about 35 yards. They had 2 penalties for 20 yards.
Greg, we've actually, because unofficially, Baldwin, the great running back, 24 for them, had 67 yards in the first half up at Columbia in the no contest game. And I went and double-checked that, checked with my buddy Maurice Patton, former writer for the Tennessean, who actually works for Main Street Preps. Our defense has done, other than a couple of times we need to lock up, we've done a pretty good job.
Yes, we have.
And I'm proud of it. Austin Kelly, great performance. And repeat Austin's stats there again.
Austin attempted 10 passes, completed 8 for 119 yards. So pretty good outing.
Yeah, pretty good outing there. And balanced throwing. Mosley, tell his catch again, because I know Banky and Rowland both have 2 apiece.
Mosley had 5 for 90 yards. Lance has 2 for 50. And Cooper Banky has 2 for 17.
And, you know, if we don't put it just a little behind Daniel Green, the big fella might have caught that one. He had got a hand on it, but he's having to really stretch it out. And he might have cow-trumped somebody on the way to the goal line. I know you got some other numbers that stick out. Zach hadn't punted in so long, and he got I think it was a 12-yard kickback on it that went back towards our territory.
And I failed to mention, Jay Mosley had a interception in the first half.
He sure did. And
almost had a second one.
Yeah. He and Wyatt Jones are all over the field tonight. Chilton Smith had a great solo tackle.
Yes, he did.
Oh, man, that was something else. And, you know, at the start of the year, we didn't even know if Chilton was going to play or not.
Yep.
Any other hot item or anything you saw that we need to know about?
We just need to come out and just do what we've been doing and maybe wrap up just a little bit more in the second half.
Wrap up, square. You can't square the bonnet on them like you used to. That's the headgear, people. But we got to wrap up. I thought Wyatt Jones had one of my vampire hits. He hit him like vampire biting.
Yep.
I mean, and it's a legal tackle, folks. That's an expression for being an unlicensed chiropractor also.
Yep.
We just don't need to let down the second half. This team, even though you say, well, Crossan, their main quarterback, the one that started against us, he's out and all that. Brownlee's dangerous.
Yep.
Baldwin's dangerous. Jackson and a couple of other wideouts. We just got to keep the people. And Brownlee's got some good wide receiver moves. He had some yards after catch but if we keep them in front and we hustle over and play team defense, we'll be all right.
That's right.
And the clock can't run fast enough for me or the coaches, either one, in the second half. But it's not a running clock. And, again, we apologize for audio only tonight. But this exciting contest with replays will be on tomorrow after 7 p.m. They're making us wait 24 hours before we can put it live on YouTube. It'll be there forever, though, folks. Watch it 5 or 10 times. Greg, final statement.
Coach, we just need to come out and hold them first. They get the ball.
Yep.
In the first coming in the first half, so we need to hold them and get the ball back and drive down the field.
That's all right. We get it first like we like it.
That's right.
And that's what happened. We'll do a good job. We appreciate it. And, folks, when you see Greg, thank him for all he does. And this guy multitasks all the time, and we love him to death. And I know everybody at Jackson Christian does. Band did a good job, as they usually.
Yes, they
Best
did.
little band in America.
Yeah, they've got a competition up in Paris tomorrow.
I'm glad you brought that out.
Their final competition tomorrow.
Yeah, basketball practice is starting.
Yep.
Are they going to have you helping coach basketball too?
No, I don't do anything with basketball.
You don't do anything with the round ball. We want to thank Greg. You're listening, and today it's listening, but tomorrow you can watch it to Worthy Road Studios, Jackson Christian. It's on the Facebook. Hey, it's 28-7. We're up. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 56 seconds. That's when the half runs out. They'll give them some warm-up time.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's at the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better. At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all prearranged funerals. So you may have prearranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all prearranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
At McCoy's Heating and Air, our #1 priority is keeping you and your loved ones cozy this holiday season. If your HVAC system needs an upgrade, call McCoy's for quick, quality installation. Don't wait. With the purchase of your new unit, you will receive our Keep Cozy gift bag filled with cozy essentials for the cold weather ahead. To schedule your system upgrade, call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
We are back here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium. We're still at halftime. They'll give the teams time to come out and warm up. Normally you just get 15 minutes, but in playoff games usually they'll go the full 20. Columbia Academy's just now making their appearance. I'm going to turn it over for some highlights, some thoughts, some stats from Michael Mullenix, who is one of the greats at Freed-Hardeman in anything he does down there, and he's a ministerial student. I like to brag on that because I'm proud of him.
I appreciate it, Coach. And one thing that's really stood out in this game has been Austin Kelly. Austin Kelly, 8 of 11 right now, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. And coming into this game, we really didn't know what to expect from Austin Kelly. Kid's only a sophomore, so got to be a little bit nervous heading into this game. But first two passes even, 2 touchdowns right off the bat, and that boosted his momentum early, and that just kept on rising. 8 of 11, like we said, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. DeMoss has got 1 for 1 for 39 yards. On the rushing side, one person that's been spectacular tonight has been Cam Boyd. Cam, 11 carries, 73 yards, and matching Kelly with 2 touchdowns, and Cam just having an amazing night as well. Mosley is the leading receiver for this game. 5 receptions, 96 yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark. Hopefully he will get this half, but he's only got 1 touchdown reception. Almost had 2, but he got called back. And then you got Roland.
Lance Roland.
Lance Roland.
Because there's 2 Rolands. There's Lance and Blake. This is Lance.
That's right. Lance, 2 receptions, 50 yards for a touchdown, and he got the second one of the game there. And then you got Banky with 2 receptions, 16 yards. So a lot of activity going around for a lot of the Jackson Christian players. For Columbia Academy, doing a good job of containing Brownlee on the passing, 4 of 8 for 48 yards and only no touchdown passes but 1 interception. For the rushing side of things, Baldwin, 10 carries, 37 yards. Brownlee, 8 carries, 30 yards, and 1 touchdown. As far as the receiving goes, number 8, and there's 2 Jacksons on this team. Number 8, Ethan Jackson, has 2 receptions for 15 yards. Number 11, Cade Jackson, has 1 reception for 17 yards. And then Nathan Thomas, 1 reception for 16 yards. Eagles playing really, really good defense tonight. That's at least holding Jackson Christian to, I believe, right under, I'd say it'd be almost right under the 110-yard mark if I'm not mistaken. I can add that up real quick. But, Coach, I mean, this is just great overall game for the Eagles tonight.
Well, I was so excited I forgot to write down some of Greg's stats, which are accurate. They are the official game stats, and we're trying to inform. And, again, we'll remind you, this is audio only tonight. Worthy Road and Jackson Christian bringing you that, but it will be not only archived, but you can watch it at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and it'll be there forever. The video of the game, Austin Kelly on at quarterback tonight. And it's been a great night. They've put 3 minutes back up on the clock. I can see Austin Kelly down here throwing the football and loosening up. And, of course, one pass has been thrown by Elijah DeMoss, and it was a dandy to Mosley.
That's right. And went back and added all the stats. I forgot to do that during the halftime break. But Columbia Academy, overall 115 yards. Jackson Christian, 255, Coach.
That's what it takes.
And this is, like we said, this is TWSAA football. This could easily be reversed in the second half. But the way the Eagles are playing right now, the way their momentum carried through that whole first half. I think it's going to carry in the second half. I think we're about to see Jackson Christian make another big turnaround here.
And CA will get the football first to start the second half. As you see coming into your picture, Zach Sisko's going to take a kickoff from the 40-yard line, and that is the one he will kick off. Or actually, he's not going to hit another one. He's been practicing some short. He's got his kicking ball out there, his tee, and Zach Sisko, a fine young kicker. I hope I don't jinx him, but I believe he is 52 for 52 in extra points, only has one field goal miss, and how he got left off the nominees for Mr. Football Kicker, there has been a crime committed. And Cam Boyd was nominated by more than one source and did not make the cut to the semifinalist. So I don't know. I've got my questions. Heavy Middle and East Tennessee influence in the Mr. Football this year. And, I just really don't know, but we'll talk about it. I believe TCA is trailing in their football game.
Yeah, I did have that somewhere. TCA 20-11 down by the Kings Academy.
Kings Academy, wow.
And I believe this is being played at Trinity tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
It is at Trinity.
Other than that, Fayette Academy down big 35-0 to the region champions DCA, if I'm not mistaken.
And I had Chester County being down 21-10 at halftime with Marshall County. Tipton Rosemark losing at half 38-7 to Middle Tennessee Christian. And Middle Tennessee Christian will be in here next week if we continue to hold this lead, which is 28-7 at halftime. The Greenville Green Devils holding a 45-6 lead. Wow. And we are just about ready for action. Zach got it teed up while we were trying to get you some scores. And Baldwin, we know, will be one of the deep receivers. Jackson may be back there. And it looks like it is gone. They're out of the end zone. They'll start 80 yards away. Zach, Zach, I got Zach on the brain kicking it. Michael, any thoughts about Columbia Academy's attack here for the second half?
And they just got to come out more aggressive in this one, got to be more smart with their offensive play selection. Jackson Christian really put a dent in that play selection in the first half. Let's see if they can keep doing it here in the second.
One receiver to the right, three to the left. They're going to go to Baldwin. Baldwin tries to take it into the A-gap. And I see Chilton Smith in there, Big Cedric hanging around in there somewhere. I want to say Wyatt Jones was up there, but Chilton Smith, a very busy young man. Remember, 2 weeks ago, he had 11.5 tackles.
I believe so, and they're going to say, I believe, no.
Well, he got a short game.
One game, 1 yard game.
Easton Jones playing the one high safety. Mosley in coverage tonight against the trip receiver. Carrier over here with the single. And now the whistles blow, the flags fly, and we're going to talk about it. Did you see something? I didn't because I'm looking around the corner again.
And they're going to say offsides on Jackson Christian. I don't know if that's supposed to be blown.
We must have got a headgear in the neutral zone. That'll move it 5 yards forward for them, and then that makes it only second and about 4. Ball is on now the 26-yard line. They need to get it on or across the 30. They're going to go with 5 out, 4 men to one side. They'd love to throw the short screen to Baldwin. They want to get him free. And we cut that off. Brownlee's going to keep it. He breaks a tackle, but then one of those unlicensed chiropractor tackles by Wyatt Jones.
That's right. And let's see where they mark this one at.
It's going to be 3rd and a short 3, a long 2.
Yeah, third, I'm going to say gain of 2 right there.
They're going to give him 2 yards on it. A funny spot, checking in very quickly, is Dalton DeLoach. See Easton changing sides. Here goes Brownlee up the middle trying, and he's going to get it. Thought we might have had him stop for a minute. I can tell by the way they place it. We are not used either in the Northwest Association or whatever they call it, or the West Tennessee Officials Association. Mechanics are not consistent across the state, and I don't care what they say. I love our association. I like the Northwest, too. Past that, no comment. 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. Ball Fumbled around. Brownlee falls on it wisely. We get on top of him. He retains the football, but it is a loss of yardage.
And
here comes that replay. What's he? And even Wyatt Jones going to be in it. Penetration right there. And we've got two men, one of them being Dalton DeLoach, Wyatt Jones back there. Carrier has an important assignment. He's got the single receiver, and he won't get any help right now from the way we're playing this defense from Easton Jones. And they're going to throw the screen. We got out there good, but then Baldwin was gentle enough or agile enough to take it and turn it towards the sideline. We did not cover that alley by the sideline. Be short of a first down, but a very good gain.
That's right. I believe they're going to say a gain of, I believe they're 14 or 15. We'll get the spot here in a minute.
3rd and about 3.5. Ball's going to be on the 38-yard line. They're going to call it 3, just like I said, 3.5. Trips right, single receiver. Then Brownlee's going to keep it. Can we get up there and set the corner? No, we can't. He gets the first down. He gets his head across the 41-yard line.
And, yeah, like you said, that's just going to be enough to get him across there.
Jolton Smith racing back onto the field. 2 first downs. CA seems to have found what they want. Now, they'll let other guys handle the football, but Brownlee and Baldwin quite a bit. 5 out. Let's see if they're trying to set up a screen or some slants here. Baldwin's just going to try to get down the field and beat them. We're not got much of a rush. A headgear's off. Joey has done what you have to do. And they got a man wide open in the middle of the field. Now, good tackle by Mosley and Carrier.
I think that's going to be on number 58, if I'm not mistaken, for Jackson Christian.
Let's see what they call, because now Joey's headgear came off. Joey Carr coming on the field is number 75. That's Kyle Christensen. Now, if I'm them, I decline the penalty.
And I believe,
it's a fine line. He kind of stopped, didn't really know what to do, but he didn't participate in the play. And they're going to call a personal foul. Holy cow. And now they're going to tack on another 15 yards to the end of the play.
And I believe that was a gain of, on the original play.
You be the judge. Tomorrow you'll be able to go back and watch a good replay, not like the National Federation games are shot. 2 receivers to each side. Baldwin still in the backfield. We shift and adjust, and they've got us headed backwards at the 8:31 mark. Crisscross type play to Baldwin. He's getting through, and he's got good yardage again. We didn't lay a glove on him until he was into our secondary. Going to be short of a first down, but he was running with a vengeance then.
That's right, and I believe it's going to be a gain of, how much did you say, 8 or 9? It was like 8.
And you get some good Mitchell's replays. It's 2nd and 2, ball on the 13. They can get a first down. Out of the pistol, they give to Baldwin. He breaks a tackle in the A gap, and he's going to get the first down and more, and it'll be 1st and goal for Columbia Academy.
That's right. And just
watch, and we'll hit over here.
And just
we had him right there and didn't lock up. Strong to try to tackle in the shoulders. You need to go a little lower on him to lock up on him. 1st and goal, they say officially from the 7. 7:30 and counting. Brownlee at quarterback, trips to the right. Here's Brownlee just going to keep it and head towards the goal line, and he's going to be close if he didn't make it.
They're going to say right at the 1.
Right at the 1. Going into the football game, well, let's see if he is going in or not. No, they're going to hold with what we got, and 1 yard away from a touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1 wide side of the field. And you're almost, you could say 99% that either Brownlee or Baldwin's going to carry the football. Baldwin more in a pistol type formation this time. He got a head of steam, heads towards the goal line. He crashes it in there, and Baldwin has scored a touchdown at the 6:44 mark, and they pull within 15, they being Columbia Academy. Cisneros comes on to attempt the extra point. And believe it or not, Michael, this puts us back in a situation where we have to answer.
That's right. You don't want to be in a one-score battle with the Bulldogs Columbia Academy, especially from previous years when they were still back in Division I. They proved that a one-score game did not matter to them. They were going to come out and win it if it was a one-score game.
They are a very, very tough crew. Holding is Cade Jackson. The kick is up. Cisneros' kick is up and good. It is 28-14 with 6:44 to go in the third quarter. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios Network.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
We are back live, and y'all didn't get to see it because we were in commercial break. We played that whole series with the side judge's flag laying on the field. Again, poor mechanics. You're not supposed to do that. That's dangerous. A player could have stepped on it coming back this way. And we must be more observant, gentlemen. Cisneros to kick off. And he's just going to try to directional short kick it. Mosley's got it, but our old man runs into him. Actually, Elijah DeMoss had it. They've been changing position. They've got DeMoss's jersey and ride him down at about the 33-yard line.
That's right. Nathan Thomas had him right there and just was not letting go.
But if you'll go back and if there's any of the film from the previous series, you'll see his flag has been laying out there for quite a while.
That's right.
1st and 10 on our own 34, wide side of the field to the right of our formation. Austin Kelly in it, quarterback with Cam Boyd. They're bringing about 6 people. Boyd tries the right side, and a fair blocking push, but a great push and body lean by the little man with his legs still churning to get about 6.
That's right. And I believe with Boyd, that puts him right at 79 yards rushing for tonight.
And according to Greg, and his is official, Michael's done a great job stat. That'll be his 84th yard.
84.
Yeah, he had 78 to end the half.
I think I had missed one then.
Yeah, and sometimes that happens when you're calling a game. We're not like the NFL. Here's Mosley trying left side, gets through one hole. He's tripped with an ankle tackle, and it's not an illegal tackle. It was a good ankle tackle by number 2, Harrison Brownlee, who has played just about every second of this ball game for Columbia Academy. Will be a first down, though. The Eagles moving. They're still in their own territory with the nose of the football on the left hash mark, the nose of it right there on the 49. Banky and Mosley to the right. Lance Rowland to the left. Kelly gets the football. Looking, steps up, throws off, and that's got to be pass interference.
That was a good look by Kelly, too.
Yes, the referee got one right here, or the side judge did. That was pass interference from the get-go. Actually, it could be called holding. Let's see what they're going to call it. I think maybe a little assist from our sideline on the call, too. It was 1st and 10 when Roland had him beat.
That's right. And I want to give props right there to Austin Kelly. He was able to see that, able to point it out to the referee by throwing the ball into the territory of Lance Rowland. Okay,
it's a 10-yard penalty. We were 1st and 10. How could it be a first down unless you say the nose of the football across? That could be. I'm not saying it can't be. 4-down lineman for them. See if the corner linebacker may want to come. They try Boyd away from him. Boyd is going to bounce outside one block. We don't block in the back. Yes, we do. They're going to call us for blocking in the back. Now, we don't need to get into drop the handkerchief here.
And we definitely don't.
And I thought maybe we were going to hold up. They're going to call it a hold. It doesn't really matter. It's going to cost you from the spot of the foul.
And we got the replay right here. You have 72 Deloach on the block right there. Nothing. And
I thought Banky held up. The hold had to be in here, or the officials imagining things. I didn't see it, and there's a replay. We have the advantage of the replay, though. Be 1st and 12. Ball in Columbia Academy territory.
And they go up press on the roll.
Boyd in the good. He's broken this one across the 30, the 25. Down, one man had him, but he took him another 2 yards down to the 18. First down, Jackson Christian.
And I believe 35-yard or 25-yard gain on that one, if I'm not mistaken. And Cam Boyd having a day right now.
He is. Creekwood and Hardin County tied up at 7-all. Wow.
And that's a 2-3 matchup too, isn't it?
Yeah. Hardin County, the second in their region. Lexington was the winner. Okay, let's see what we got. 2 men in the backfield. Mosley to the right of Kelly. Boyd to the left. They fake the jump pass, give to Mosley. And I'm going to tell you what, the young man who runs outside a lot shows some toughness coming off the left tackle.
That's right. And I believe going to get a gain of 4 on that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, Mosley had to dance because we got the block, but we didn't hold it long enough. He could have probably got another 5 yards on how quick he is into that area. It's 2nd and 6. As Michael told you, gain of 4. Now, we're not wasting time for people that can't see the broadcast. They are checking the play from the sideline. Green in at H-back. Going to try Mosley again. Mosley gets stutter step, gets by one man. A host of tacklers are going to get him. He's going to be down, close to the 5-yard line, maybe over it a little bit.
And they're going to say it's enough for a first down as well.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles. Look at this. Some good blocks thrown there. Rowland had a good block. Green had a good block. Banky had a good block. And we'll say Cam Boyd that was out there and screened the guy off and had a good block. Cam and Mosley blocked really well for each other. Again, you're listening to audio tonight. You can see the game shot with great camera work tomorrow after 7 p.m. on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page, and it'll be there in perpetuity with sound and everything. Here we go. Elijah DeMoss, he dances. I'm going to tell you what, he could have won Dancing with the Stars going into the end zone. Touchdown, Moss and Jackson Christian.
And good direct snap there by DeMoss. And everyone kind of sees shifting towards Cam Boyd, but no, rarely anyone on DeMoss, not even touched going into the end zone. Good play, Jackson Christian.
Elijah DeMoss, next year, there are several places you can play him. And Cam Boyd graduates, folks. And we got some wide receivers to replace his. Banky and Lance Rowland both graduate. Here's Zach Cisco on. It's up. The officials stride forward. You can tell by the way they walk. It's good. 35-14, we have answered. We'll come back after this timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
We are back here ready for CA to receive Zach Cisco's kickoff. He's got it teed up right next to the X on the field. Let's see if he can drive one more into the end zone. Kick is up in the air. It looks long enough. It is long enough, and that is a defensive weapon in itself, Zach Cisco.
Yeah, that is right. And there might have been one time last week against Fayette Academy where a kick was returned, and even then it was one of those just little dink kicks at close to the end of the first half.
Chester County has pulled to within 4 of Marshall County. We'll try to get you some other scores. TCA was losing. Here come the Bulldogs with one back in the backfield. And they're going to throw a quick out here to the wide out. We'll see. He's going to struggle, but he'll get a yard. But look at the coverage. And Trent Carrier, obviously, the first man there because it's his side.
That's right.
Watch it on Mitchell's replay. Yeah, Wyatt Jones did a good job on that, too.
That's right. I don't even think they're calling it a gain. They call it a gain of 1.
Yeah. 2nd and 9, ball on the 21, wide side to the left where there's 2 receivers. Brownlee's going to just keep it. And I see Chilton Smith filtering down there. But there were some other men on that right side of our defensive line that got in there. See Jones, is that Craig? And I saw a little chippy shot by 55, the guard.
Yeah, just a little bit of a chip shot right there. Not anything the ref saw, I believe.
Well, this is time for the officials to step in and tell both teams, gentlemen, let's just play football, forget the side activities. 5 out. Obviously, Baldwin is one of the men they would like to get to. They're trying to stretch our zones, and they're going to throw it. And I'm going to tell you what, Wyatt Jones was all over that receiver, number 8, Mac Jackson, like white on rice.
That's right. Don't know if Jackson was the intended receiver. I think it was actually the running back there, Baldwin, but a play was just too the throw was just too short to get to Baldwin.
Thought we might go into punt safe, but we're going to take the chance that they are going to kick away. Jalen Mosley sets up at about the 49-yard line. And the last time, Gabriel Sapicki is their kicker. They do have 2 people capable of handling the ball. Sapicki drops it. I think we partially blocked it. Get away from it, get out of bounds, and I'll tell you what, I like what Trent Carey did. He just went and got all the way out of bounds that way. So a partially blocked punt then. We'll try to make note of that. And the Eagles will take over. Now the official talking to Jack Collins, and I'm not sure what Jack's saying, but come on, guys. Y'all couldn't have missed the big shove a while ago, and then you're going to talk about something nitpicking, and I'm talking about the officials. Golly, Bill. 158. It's a 4-3 look this time. Austin Kelly flushed out of the pocket a little bit. That was probably – it wasn't a badly thrown pass, but the worst one. And Daniel Green is down. I don't like that. I think it may just be where he hit, and it's not the funny bone either. Daniel may need – well, Wyatt started to head out there, but Daniel says, I can take it. 2nd and 10. Austin also shortstop and pitcher on our baseball team. Very fine young man. Wears number 11. Boyd back in the backfield. Mosley in motion like it's the jet sweep. It is. He cuts it up off left tackle, and he'll get a couple of tough yards, maybe 3. He'll bring up 3rd down. We are not quite in Zach Sisko's range right now because if you had to snap it from here, it would be a 57-yard field goal. Next year, he will hit one from 50-plus.
Yeah, that one just a little bit out of my range, too, I think.
He needs really to make it a safe kick for him. He needs 10 more yards. That would give us a 1st down. But Rowland and Banky to the right, 2 men in the backfield. Green, the tight end, to the left. The crossing play, and this time we didn't get it blocked at all. And he gets back with pure effort on his own, and we didn't get anything blocked. And watch this on the replay. You'll see the people on this right side of their line, and we didn't see. We ran past and didn't block either one of those 2 men.
That's right. Just could not get anything going right there.
Hit somebody. 4th and 8, too far for Cisco this year. We need 8 to keep possession of the football. Mosley and Banky. Let's see what Darby's got up his sleeve. Cranking up the javelin, trying to hit Mosley. They're holding him. Throw the flag. He caught it, but watch the replay. I'm sure that, in 24 signals, I'm holding him. I still can't cover him.
Good play there by Austin Kelly. Able
First
to get
down, yeah.
That's just a perfect throw by Kelly.
Yeah. 1st down, Jackson Christian. And come on, officials, get real. trips left. We had his first and goal from the 8 as the clock runs down with 23 seconds. The pitch to Boyd. Boyd looks, wants to outrun him to the corner of the end zone. Good block in the end zone. You know what you have? You have touchdown Jackson Christian and Cam Boyd of 8 yards at the 14.4 second mark.
That's right. Good play by Cam right there. Able to get us up. Oh, wow. 27 points right now.
Now it's starting to look a little better, but we have a still long third quarter to go. Cisco will be on for the extra points. You know that young man's legs got to be tired. Here comes the rush, the snap, the kick. You know what it is. Perfect.
That might have made it back to Henderson, Coach. I'll find it when I get back.
Yeah, pick up the football and bring it back next week so we can use it. 42-14, the Eagles lead. Let's take a timeout on Worthy Road Studios.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
And we are back after putting that one out, through. Cam Boyd with an excellent run. He's got such good vision. Telling some of you colleges you're making a mistake. Now, there are people looking at it. I know I heard from a Tennessee State alum that has a little bit from the football that they were looking. Obviously, they look at size, but this young man, there were plenty of NFL running backs. I'm not going to go through the list tonight that are actually as small or smaller than Cam Boyd. They ran with a lot of heart. Here's Cisco's kickoff. This one going, and it's gone. That's a familiar phrase. And for those of you who said, that's a baseball phrase. No, the way he kicks them in the end zone, that's a good phrase for football. Okay, Michael, what do you think's fixing to happen? We're going to see an air barrage or just two men going to handle the football?
With Columbia, I'm not used to seeing Columbia Academy in this situation right now, so I have actually no clue. Columbia Academy usually that team that usually is able to hang in with the best of the best, but right now this is just not the Columbia Academy team that we're used to seeing.
No, you and I both. I haven't lived in Middle Tennessee as long as he has, and he went to the fabulous Lewis County High School. And, boy, we've got the number now. I see 55. Is that Craig in there?
And
yes, Eli Craig, but there's more than Eli. Hopefully that's not one of our young men down, but it is.
I believe he might have done a little bit of acting there. Oh, no, he might not have done some acting.
And I see a flag in there. As a timeout. And, Paul, we're going to ask a favor if you still got it. Could you show us that last play one more time? And if you don't, that's fine. Oh, look at this. Only Paul Schultze and Adrena can do that for you. We've clogged the holes. We see 55 in there. And we see 5. That's Kai White. Whoever's on the ground, that's Joey Carr, and his hat's off again. And this time he fell down. And they're going to flag him for his headgear coming off, evidently.
No, I think he might have had a shot in there, in the pile there.
Yeah. And he may be out for concussion protocol. We'll have to look at this. We're keeping it here and remind you about Thompson & Smith Insurance. They're our scoreboard sponsor, which you'll see on our video. Yeah, they're marking 15 off against us. Tuesday night, you can listen to the Hub City Deli show. No, they're not. The quarter is over. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take a very short timeout. We'll come back with the fourth quarter.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
We're back for the fourth and final quarter. Jackson Christian leading 42-14. Columbia Academy's football, second down and 11 on their own 19. Brownlee to throw. He's got a receiver out there, and we were playing it safe then and locked up on him in a good tackle over there. It looked like Jalen Mosley.
Might be a gain of 8.
Or was that Carrier on that tackle? That's Carrier on that tackle. Trent Carrier, great job by him covering people, but you know what? He earned his stripes last year covering kickoffs and punts and stuff like that. Fine young man. He's been a guest. Collins has one of their outside threats to this side. Mosley has another, and Easton Jones has come over to take the inside receiver. And here's a pattern crossing. Did he get? No, it hit the turf and came out. Jalen Mosley almost had his second interception of the night.
Just couldn't get it right there. And you can see the replay right here as Brownlee goes up for the pass. And Mosley's got a good read on it there, just a little bit late, though.
Guy White made a pretty good read. It brings up 4th and 11, a punting situation. Sapicki on to punt. Mosley will go back. He's done a superb job. 4th and 11 from the 19. Here's the kick. He's a one-step punter. Mosley will leave it alone. He'll drive and go out of bounds somewhere. Well, they say he's going to touch it before that. About the 43, 44. It's going to be the 43. It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles.
That's right. And what can you say about this one? Jackson Christian defense has been alive in this half, only allowing one touchdown there towards the beginning of the third quarter. Let me see when that was. 6:44 left to go in the third quarter. That was a whole 6-minute drive right there. And Jackson Christian's defense since then has been alive, Coach.
Absolutely. We are very proud of them.
And we keep this up. Still hadn't heard any updates from MTCS or Tip to Rosemark yet, but that will be the game that decides who we play next week.
Here comes Mosley to the right side. Slipped just a little bit. He'll get some yardage, but there a good gang tackling there by the Columbia Academy. And I like the way the officials blew the whistle then because they kept it from getting chippy. When they do good, we'll tell you about it. When they're not, we'll tell you about it. And I know Ronnie Carter used to say, let the officials officiate, let the players play, and let the coaches coach. But you cannot see it, so we've got to tell you what's happening. Rowland and Banky to the left. 2 backs in the backfield with Austin Kelly. Or is that DeMoss? That is DeMoss in there. Elijah DeMoss playing quarterback now. You say Wildcat. No, he used to be a quarterback a long time ago. He's got first down yardage and more across the 40, the 35, and driven out of bounds. So don't think he can't. That pass wasn't looked that he threw a while ago.
That surely was not.
And another first down for the Eagles. Well, we're building those first downs up tonight. 10-20, clock arrested because of the out-of-bounds play. DeMoss staying in at quarterback. Banky and Rowland going to the right. And now they're going to go left. And Mosley, a single man. I don't envy number 7, who's a good defensive back for CA. Handoff. Boyd looks, bounces off one man, gets hit by 54, and is going to be thrown back. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to look at this other roster because there was no 54 on mine. There is no 54 on.
I don't have any on any rosters. So.
And we apologize. We'd love to give the young man credit. Let me make sure it wasn't 64, but I thought I saw 54.
Yeah, I believe that actually was 64.
It was 64.
So
and now we do Benjamin Nicholson, who is a very good lineman. 3 receivers to the right of the formation, a tight end. Quick out to Mosley. Mosley's got yardage. He needed one more block, but he's still going to have good yardage down to about the 30-yard line. Or 20, actually.
And we're going to see a replay out there. So 10-yard gain, and let's see how we got it here.
They're going to throw that little quick one out. It's like a 2-man screen for him. We needed 3. If we get 3 blocks, we got a touchdown. But we got 2 good ones and a first down at the, maybe the 20.5. They're going to call it the 20. Green's still in there, and I'm glad he wasn't hurt. He just had a nick. And now you've got Boyd taking a rest. DeMoss will move to tailback. Remember, this young man has all kinds of tools. Kelly back in at quarterback, trips left. They're going to give it to DeMoss, let him dance and run. He's going to get a couple of tough yards, or maybe back at the line of scrimmage.
Look like maybe 1 on that one.
Yeah. Here comes Boyd in. Elijah DeMoss, though, has played, some people would say Wildcat, but he was really playing quarterback. And Kelly completely out on those. He can throw. He's out. Kelly back in, 42-14, 8:36 and counting. Don't forget about Jones Chevrolet, Jackson State Community College. Great place to get a good education. And, of course, the blacksmith with good food. Here we go, 2nd and 8, ball on the 18. The pitch, the two-hand pitch to Boyd, trying the right side. Gets by one man. He'll get across the 15 down to about the 14 and 55. Dane Bennett is one of the tacklers.
That's right, and we'll see exactly where he got to. And I'm thinking it might be a 4-yard or 5-yard.
I wished I could have seen who the good block was. Boyd felt like he could have taken it to the house, but he didn't. 3rd and 4, they send Banky in motion to the left of the formation. He'll set up over there. Ball has not been snapped yet. Here it comes. Kelly looks. Kelly's going to run. He's going to run, and he runs out of bounds. Good judgment. And he gets down to, the 15-yard line.
Believe so, and that's only the first time Kelly has rushed it all tonight, and unfortunately it's a loss of 1, I think.
Unfortunately, but that's probably the smartest thing. Now, decision time. Well within Zach Cisco's range, and this is a good move because Zach needs some playoff kicking experience, not extra points, but field goal. Now, this is from the right hash marks.
You got a little wind blowing too, I believe.
Yeah, and it's against him too. It's going to blow back at him. Kelly will hold, and this is well within his range. They're going to set up on the 22 with the 10 of the end zone, a 32-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. It's going to go, and CA says it's no good, and that one, it went right over the top of the goalpost. Must have been just to the outside a little bit. And
just couldn't get it to curve in enough right there. Not a bad kick. Just look at it right here.
Not really, but let's watch it again. And one of our signs is going to get in the way, and I can't tell whether it was
like
good
it
or
just.
not. I don't. Well, I'm not going to criticize the official. I think they could have given it a better look. And for those of you first-time listeners, I have officiated, but it was eons ago. I was still in my 20s when I was officiating. Left eye got a little bad, and I had enough sense to get out. Collins with the single wide out here, and they're looking for him. Brownlee's going to keep it and put it down and run with it and get about 5. Brownlee, a good runner, and I know that they have been happy with his games at quarterback, but it takes away from their wide receiving cores. He was their leading wide out. Baldwin in the backfield with him, the really fine running back. Trips right. We're in a one-high safety, and Brownlee going to keep it again, and this time looks like
no gain at all.
Caleb Newsom, the dog linebacker, and I hope he's not hurt bad. That's Brownlee rolling on the ground, and our trainers and theirs both run out to assist the young man. And we're going to watch a replay because Caleb Newsom, the dog linebacker, did a good job. Let's see who else got out here. Chilton Smith is going to chase, force him back in between the two, and Wyatt Jones helped Caleb with the finisher. And that's good defense. And like I said, a real fine young man. And maybe it's nothing more than a bruise in the thigh or hitting on the knee, but let's hope it's no ligaments, tendons, anything like that. Don't need ACLs and MCLs. And one of our players kindly helps the officials out with a little water. And I know one of the water boys tonight is Max Nash. I don't know the other two. That's Max in the dark shirts. And that may be a young lady helping with the water. It is. How about that? Hats off to them. They've worked hard tonight, too. 6:55 left in this contest. Jackson Christian up 42-14. This is an extended timeout. And I tell you what we need to do. You need to hear from some great sponsors. Tell them you appreciate them bringing you this. Let's take a short timeout on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
We are back, and the good news is Brownlee is up on his own. The bad news is one of the trainers is giving him a little help, but I think he's walking pretty good.
I believe so, Coach. And hate to see that, especially towards now what could be your last game of the season. But luckily for Brownlee, he's only a sophomore, so he's still got some more experience to come his way.
Absolutely. We've got trying to get scores out to some of our Henry County. Looks like they are leading. Here's a pass caught and breaking away, and now it's a foot race. Easton Jones is the only man, and he does ride the receiver down at about the 34 of Jackson Christian. And I told you that Knox Love earlier has good capability as a wideout, and that will stop the clock. First down, Columbia Academy. And again, 21, Knox Love, the junior wide receiver, comes to the left. Three receivers to the right. Nice pitch and catch there. This is 17 in Nieves. He's 6'4". He pitches to Baldwin. We had him hemmed in. He dances, and we did hem him in right there. Is that Chilton Smith and Kai White? We'll check and make sure.
Believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's Kai White. And, yes, Chilton Smith getting up off of that. Look at him go. And a good, but we need to see who that look. Is that Caleb Newsom that slowed him up? 2nd and 12, ball on the Jackson Christian 35. They stay trips right. Ball went in the backfield with Nieves. The big 6'4" guy cranks up the javelin, throws a bullet, but guess who's there? I'm not even going to tell you for a minute. Just watch him run. You'll know who it is. Streaking with the football, Mosley, a stiff arm. He has one man to beat. Baldwin catches him from behind, but not till he's down to the 15-yard line. Jalen Mosley with his second pick of the night. And some people would say it's time to light up the red Arbac victory cigar.
That's right. And can Jalen Mosley do it all tonight? On offense, really good, some really good receptions and rushes tonight. On defense, 2 picks, some good deflections. And, oh, man, what a game for Jalen Mosley.
Jalen Mosley's contributions defensively are just as important as his offensive contributions tonight. Lane Kiffin and his staff like his defense. Well, they say he can play offense. Looks like Elijah DeMoss in. He's just going to keep it and run with the football to the right side. He's got some yardage in there. He's shoved out of bounds. And a nice sportsmanship by number 3 for them. That's Blake Gershkovich. But I don't know about the tackle not being a little late.
We'll see who was on that tackle.
It's one of the 50s.
52.
He rode him out like a horse on that one. That's, again, officials, it's time to step in. Well, they're going to get a face mask, but I got news for you. You had a late hit, Mr. Whitehead.
Yeah, granted, same penalty distance, but
it needs to be right. Mechanics emphasize we're supposed to be calling like SEC officials to, quote, a higher up. And I'm not talking about from our school, a higher up in the TSSAA. Here's Boyd dancing, and he earned what distance he got out of it.
Hey, look at this replay right there. Got DeMoss with the handoff, and then Boyd finds the first hole, but that second hole not able to get open.
They slowed him up a little bit. In 24, Monte Baldwin with one other gentleman came in there to tackle him. It's 1st and goal, or I thought it would be 2nd goal, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They evidently got the first down on that last one. Man coverage, and they stay pretty much with their 4-man front, but we'll bring their linebackers up. We've got them spread out pretty good right now. Mosley in the slot here, thrown into the corner of the end zone, going for Lance Rowland. Lance was looking for it over one shoulder. It went deep and out of bounds to the other shoulder.
That's right. Just a little too deep for Kelly. Good idea. And Rowland doesn't necessarily have him beat. Got maybe.
Well, he couldn't have caught it in bounds anyway. Yeah. It was out of bounds. And maybe it was a good throwaway. Pretty good coverage. Now, if they got it close enough, it probably would have stuck in. Some people say he's got Gorilla Glue in his hands. He does not. That's just kind of a standing joke or saying how good his hands are. White's your H-back to this side. Boyd is to this side. Mosley's in motion. The two-hand pitch to him. They got good penetration then, but Mosley with his speed cuts it up, heads towards the goal line, and it looks like they are signaling touchdown.
No, going to be about, I think they're saying 2 yards short if I'm not mistaken.
Now, the gentleman by the down marker had good mechanics. He didn't signal, but the referee needs to watch how he puts his arms. Boy, I'm all over him tonight, aren't I?
Yeah, you're not going to give him a good evaluation report. I wouldn't guess.
Unfortunately, they won't ask me. And now we're going to shift, and we will be heavy right, weak side of our formation to the left. Boyd cuts back up the middle, spins, and the little man dances his way through, but he's a big little man.
That's right, and with that, that's now Boyd's fourth rushing touchdown on the night. Good night here for Cameron Boyd.
Absolutely.
And I believe now the clock is going to start running, Coach.
Yeah, it will be a running clock. Zach Cisco on, even though he just barely missed that 30-plus yard field goal a while ago. Austin Kelly to hold. Kick is up. That one is definitely inside because I saw the goalpost disappear. Y'all can't say that one missed. It is 49-14. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
We are back, clock running at 2:10 and counting because it's over a 30-point lead. Marshall County has gone up 42-14. We have not heard any more out of the TCA score. They were trailing the last one we got. Here's Cisco's kickoff. Can he make it for the night? Yes, he can. Goes about 5.5 yards deep in the end zone. Shortest kick he's had of the end zone ones.
Yeah, that's right. And I believe that one didn't even make it to the lettering on that side. But then again, he does have the wind blowing very inconsistently out and right.
This one is all over but the shouting. We'll get Greg Armour's stats after the ball game. And I'll let you give that.
And final from Class 4A after this pass, and that one tipped.
Here's an interception by Trent Carrier on a tip drill. And at Tennessee, you know the tradition from General Neyland, you have holler Oski. Third interception of the night, right? 2 by Mosley and 1 by Carrier.
That's right. Let's go back to Class 4A right now. Hardin County is going to be advancing to the next round after a 14-7 win over the Creekwood Red Hawks. So congratulations, Hardin County Tigers. You will advance to I believe that'd be the round of 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
Or Sweet 16, as some call it. That's only in basketball.
It will be the quarterfinals. The next rounds will be played Friday night. We will be here, supposedly, unless something changes on the last score we got. Middle Tennessee Christian will be coming in here, and you say, well, wait a minute, they're 2 seed also. But it's the West time to have the home field on the second round. And the best formation in the world, if you've got the lead, the victory formation, Austin Kelly takes his knee. 25 seconds left and counting. The teams shaking hands, talking to each other. 19 seconds. This contest is all over but the shouting. The happy score is 49-14. Jackson Christian is going to advance. They are lining up to shake hands with a very tough and fine Columbia Academy team. We will be at Hub City Deli at 7 o'clock. You don't want to miss that show to hear all the exciting details and also hear about our next coming up opponent, some players, coaches, and administrators are special people. And you see Boyd and them getting into the line. And this one is over. Michael, a quick final comment. We're going to come back. We'll have those replays when we come back after a timeout.
Hey, Jackson Christian, you're advancing to the next round. Hopefully we'll find out who you play after we come back from break. But, hey, we're going to be back in Jackson next week, Coach.
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout, and then you don't want to miss these exciting replays.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise, and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Field, and the happy score is 49-14. Jackson Christian with the win. They will advance on to next Friday night at 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 with the pregame show on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network. Audio tonight only because of National Federation and the TSSAA, but you never know what's going to happen. But I can tell you this. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, the video with audio with it will be put up. Watch all the exciting replays. Listen to my man Michael Mullenix over there put up with me talking too much. And it was a great win for the young Eagles. They came through. The seniors came through. The younger folks came through. And a really team win. We had some outstanding performances. And I am just tickled to death with that. Michael, you want to talk about some of those outstanding performances, and then Greg Armour will be over here with the final stats.
I mean, overall tonight, what a game from Austin Kelly. I don't got final stats from him. I hadn't got it added up yet, but Austin Kelly, he needed to have a dominant performance tonight, and that's exactly what he did.
Absolutely.
He had help from Jalen Mosley, had help from Cam Boyd, but overall, he led this offense, and he did an amazing job at it as well. He is going to be a very good quarterback come his time to start next year. Other than that, Jalen Mosley, what a game, offensively and defensively. Cam Boyd, you really took the game as far as rushing goes. And then our defense, I've never seen Columbia Academy ever have that much trouble with a offense before. Jackson Christian, congratulations. You've given me a first tonight and witnessing that.
Absolutely. I have had trouble getting a Southside score tonight. Usually my source is very good. Any of y'all that have my cell phone number, please text that to us, as we want to give Southside credit. They are the only Jackson-Madison County school that actually made the TSSAA playoff. Now, that's public schools. You have 3 representatives in private schools. Jackson Christian, USJ, and TCA. All 3 made it. TCA was trailing. We would love to get a score on them. USJ has a bye week this week. And we've got some replays. We need to get those. Adrena has worked hard. She's got some great work. Get to see some of these fine young men show their talents. Okay, here comes the first one. And the first replay is coming up. and you're going to see the Columbia Academy young man go over the A-gap to the left side, and that's a good highlight for them. They needed that, and we're going to have some more highlights coming up here in just a moment. Here's a Mitchell's replay. DeMoss at quarterback. He's going to take it, a little stutter step. He's going to follow a lead block up in there, and touchdown. DeMoss, Ty Smith with that lead block in there, and Ty actually went looking for somebody to block. You see our huddle of our players, and they teach family. They really do. Joey's going to have to get some glue on his helmet because it came off a bunch. Here's a second one. Quarterback with the two-hand toss that we used to Cam Boyd. Cam, watch him accelerate. He's going to beat the people to the corner of the end zone. There was a good block up there by Lance Rowland that held that cornerback from meeting him at the goal line. Darby Palmer may be fixing to get wet. I see Carr and Green with Jack Collins, and they got the Gatorade. Holy cow. Let's see if they can find Darby.
Hold on. Before we get to that, I've got an interesting thing that just happened from Trinity right now, watching some of their stuff right now. And Trinity Christian was down 20-18, just made an interception, and is now up 24-20 right now.
Wow. The winner of that game gets Nashville Christian. Now, let me tell you the significance of that. I stayed quiet because of my superstitions as a coach. Darby Palmer is now the wins leader at Jackson Christian.
And what a way to get it right there. A dominant win here in the first round. A lot of momentum going in next week. You'll either host MTCS or Tipton Rosemark. Still no update from that game.
Look at the camera work on Mosley. Watch him run so fluently every stride. This is a fine young player who's only going to get better, and it takes their superstar, Monte Baldwin, to keep him from scoring. 2 interceptions for Mosley, 1 for Trent Carrier. And what great replays. I'm going to tell you what, Adrena, I cannot. And last replay coming up, Lord, I wanted some more. They've been so good. Okay, you see Kelly at quarterback. H-back is Jones. Here comes Cam Boyd. 1 touch of him, and they didn't have enough to even alter him. The young man scores again. He had a big night tonight. Official stats coming here in a few moments. Darby Palmer has been soaked. He takes over as wins leader. And a lot of happiness here. First playoff win this year. We're looking for many more. Next week, Middle Tennessee Christian are either TCA and TCA. They're going to Nashville Christian. I want to straighten out a couple of texts I got. They are the ones. We will have the winner of
MTCS Tipton. And
TCA
TCA is not over yet. The Kings Academy will have the football.
Yeah, we get the winner of that other game, and I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm too excited. But Trinity's playing Kings Academy. They're the ones that have to go against Nashville Christian. MTCS is playing Tipton Rosemark, and that game probably was over in the first half, even though they're still going. And we'll be looking for a score from there. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take a short timeout. We'll come back and get Greg Hammond's, all the stats and stuff, and give you some other scores. But let's take that timeout.
The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
If you work outside or in a facility with no AC, or you're just struggling with this year's heat wave, it can really take a toll on your body and health. At Live Hydration Drip Spa, we can help you recover with our Beat the Heat special for only $59. Call or visit us online today to set your appointment.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker with Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If you live in West Tennessee, you have a need for the services we offer. We treat for all types of pests, including bed bugs, brown recluse spiders, and other hard-to-treat pests. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to encapsulate a crawl space. Give us a call to hear how to achieve the same thing and save thousands. Southeastern Termite and Pest Control can handle all of your termite and pest control needs, wood fungus and moisture barriers, real estate closing letters, and so much more. Southeastern, 731-660-1052.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Field, where the happy final is Jackson Christian 49, Columbia Academy 14. Both teams, very good teams. We got out and got a good jump. One other thing I want to notice, you probably won't see it in the crowd, but I see Lucas Witherspoon with his uniform on, and he's been hurt and back tonight, and looks like he could have played a little bit tonight too, but wasn't needed tonight as we ran up a big score. And obviously the man to tell you everything that happened, to add to Adrena's great replays, is Greg Armour, who has the final stats.
All right, thank you, Joe. For Jackson Christian, we had 17 first downs. In the passing department, we passed 15 times, completing 11 for 199 yards. Austin Kelly attempted 14, completing 10 for 161. Elijah DeMoss attempted 1, completing 1 for 38. Austin Kelly had 2 touchdown throws. In the receiving department, we rushed the ball 35 times for 205 yards. Cam Boyd had 18 carries for 128 yards and 4 touchdowns. Jalen Mosley had 8 carries for 45 yards. Elijah DeMoss had 7 carries for 34. And Austin Kelly had 1 carry with no yards. Leading receiver, I forgot to mention, leading receiver for Jackson Christian, Jalen Mosley had 7 for 132 yards and 1 TD. Lance Rowland had 2 catches for 50, and Cooper Banky had 2 for 17. We had 9 penalties for 80 yards. We kicked off 8 times, and all 8 of them, Joe, went into the end zone. We punted once for 20-yard average.
Absolutely. That kickoff is very important. But just before we go on to theirs, some outstanding individual, but also some outstanding team performances tonight.
That's correct.
Yeah.
The defensive, it was spread out all over the team as far as tackles.
Chilton Smith, a guy that almost didn't get to play this year, he came in, laid the wood, but I think everybody laid the wood to somebody. Easton Jones with another one of those great one-high safety tackles.
Yep. All right, for Columbia Academy, they had 11 first downs. They attempted 18 passes, completing 9 for 125 yards. Their leading receiver was number 21. He caught 1 pass for 42 yards. All right, they rushed the ball 31 times for 88 yards. Leading rusher was number 24. He had 10 for 37. They had 4 penalties for 40 yards, and they punted 5 times for an average of about 28 yards.
The punting tonight, of course, a lot of balls were not caught. They were allowed to hit the ground. And Zach was a little rusty, but he lost 10 yards. Oh, no, it was 12 yards officially he lost. I went back and looked at where the ball bounced backwards. Greg, can you sum this thing up? Talk about, is there any individual performances that you want to point out? Mosley was the sticky finger guy tonight.
Mosley had 7 catches for 132 yards.
Yeah, 2 interceptions, so I guess he had 9 catches, right? No, you don't count it that way, people.
Well, he had 2 interceptions, and also Trent had 1 interception.
And Trent's an interesting story because he made his name last year covering kicks and stuff.
That's correct. Yeah.
And it's an outstanding tribute to a young man, and I don't know. You got to feel something for all of these kids. Everybody's got their own story. The team has pulled together, even in the face of adversity. They have pulled together, and but guess what? Enjoy this one right now.
That's right.
Coaches will start breaking down the film. They'll break down some before they ever leave the field house, and that will be it. Greg, final statement.
Joe, we just got to get ready for next week and our opponent to be determined. Here in the next 30 minutes probably to be determined who we play.
Absolutely, and we look forward to seeing you next week, and we'll tell you more about it. And I'm sure Jackson Christian will put out some text or emails or something telling you all about it. Remember, you can see this game tomorrow, and what we're going to do probably is what we need to do. And I think I will check with my executive producer director It is time. Yes, he has given me the official signal. First of all, this is a copywritten broadcast. Secondly, any rebroadcast, replay, or further use of this broadcast, that means editing it or anything, is expressly prohibited without a written, and I do mean written consent of Worthy Road Studios. You can't use it. Now, some of the greatest people tonight, we had a great game. The executive producer is Paul Schultze. I'm going to put him on here even though his name's not on here. Par excellence statistician, Greg Armour. The producer was Stephanie Janda. The camera, Vince, and Vincent is what he really is called, Lockhart, and he's not missed anything from when he used to run a camera for us. The replay's by Adrena Hicks. It was directed by Paul Schultze, one of the best young men coming on in all areas of life. Michael Mullenix did the color tonight, and Coach Joe did the play-by-play. We appreciate you, and we're going to say the famous words of thanks for your time this time. Till next time. Good night, Hall.